D&D Blue, Chapter 42. I don't foresee this being a super long session, so maybe this will be Chapter 42, Part 1. But we'll see. Either way, we'll start with a quick recap. Exciting last session. What do you guys remember? Let's look at the map quickly.
We started off interacting with the amphibious people, except that none of us spoke amphibian. We all spoke draconic, though, so I tried to say that we are friends, not food. And he kind of grumbled at me, and then Phoenix set up the spiked growth trap, followed by
I think you're
Xavius?
conjoining a couple of encounters.
Am
here.
I?
Oh yeah, that was the toad people was one thing,
The
and
toad
then the
people in
lizard
the
fight
water
on the beach
were
was separate.
amphibious.
Oh. Then what was the
Yeah,
ones on? Was it the ones with the big lizards? Is what I mean. I thought they were amphibians.
So
They,
it's a little bit of both. So we started off. We went into the lizard pit.
Yeah.
Alright,
And
so everyone sees
there
the
were
big
no humans in.
up here, right?
Yeah, we went down. We went into the lizard pit, and there were no humans. When we tried to retreat, that was when they ran into the toad people, and Phoenix set the spike growth trap. Seeing that they were being attacked from this direction, and that people were coming from this direction, we decided to rush a direction which was this way. And by we, I mean everyone other than me. I was way the fudge over here, hidden safely in the bushes. To choose to go in there. So Phoenix was here in the bushes. Alex was here. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Calex was here trying really, really hard to ride one of these, and they just weren't having it.
Winston!
Thank you.
Fucking Winston!
Just really hard to ride Winston. And I do not remember what Xavius and Evola were doing.
So we were fighting for our lives.
Well, not long after, oh my god, Kirk set the spike growth, because I can't remember his character's name right now. Shannon. Oh my! I thought that was the dog's name.
Evola blew everything up.
Yeah, I blew shit up, and I caught the spike growth on fire. And then we ran.
That was when the army of toads were coming at us.
Yeah, again, you're conjoining a couple of
Oh my god, why am I so backwards here?
Yeah, there was like two distinct fights.
Do you remember destroying the toad people up here? See some fire?
Yeah.
Do you remember shooting the pen and killing the lizards?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So like the first
I might be
thing you were
behind the
remembering
explanation.
was way back, I think, with the canoes.
Nope,
It
it
was
was
the only time you've talked to amphibious people was at the canoes.
I was thinking when we were trying to like go by the pen, and that's when oh my god, why am I blanking on names right now? Jesus, it's been too long. That's when Calex was trying to like start courting Winston.
Alright, how about somebody else? Does anybody else remember?
Yeah. So when we landed on the beach, we got jumped by the lizard folk immediately. Someone got away. That's when that big fight on the right started with all the toad people. Managed to ace all of them, and then ran south and found this lizard pen. Calex tried to ride and tame lizards, but it wasn't working, and more enemies were approaching. So the rest of us escaped that while Calex did his thing, and we fought a bunch of them down here while Calex did his thing. He got dragged off into the forest and did some things that I think he's going to tell us about. But and then we ran off the south side of the map because there was even more enemies coming.
That was, yeah.
We also swam to an island that was 200 feet away. Take a rest.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of us swam.
Evola walked on top
while dragging Troy by his ankles.
Right.
So, looking at this, did you guys leave any survivors?
There's talk about
we dragged
one, but I
off the
think
only
we
one.
tied him up and dragged him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Evola stabbed the one guy who was unconscious over here.
I had my
Oh,
buddy that I was
that's
hugging
true.
in the trees. I punched in the
That's
face
true.
after Dugan stabbed him in the leg.
Is he
Yeah.
dead? or is he
I
just
didn't stab him.
unconscious there?
Pretty sure he's just knocked out.
Yeah, Calix has his prisoner. And I think we
Oh,
talked
you
about
brought
stabbing,
him. Okay.
but not the same prisoner as the one that's up here.
I prefer to call him temporary comrade.
Okay, but you did abduct an unconscious lizard folk.
Snapjaw, yes.
Okay. Alright. Wasn't sure how that ended. I didn't quite get to the end of the video today.
Yeah, we were just.
Oh, yeah.
We,
He's actually
we
here
found
with
our
you guys.
long
Perfect.
rest.
Okay. Cool. Then let's go to this other map.
Nice.
Let's bring
So are we
everyone
starting
with
at the beginning of our long rest or the end of the long rest? I want to make sure my prepared spells are
beginning.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys can see the brown crap that the lines I drew?
Yep.
Cool. That's
yeah,
land.
Yeah, lines.
Kind of. That's like muddy, shitty land. Around the
Okay.
trees is a little bit nicer, but that's it. Let me reveal more. All right. Make these icons smaller. Cool. Reveal area. Cool. All right. So,
Oh,
you
no,
guys
it's battle map.
make it here.
This
and
is
we'll
not
pick
just
this
the
up.
words, you slept safely through the night.
No.
Save sleep? What? No.
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, there's a battle map instead of just the words, you sleep safely through the night.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. Because it's 200 feet from an area where you killed about 25 people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Frogs aren't people.
I mean, yeah, creatures. Whatever you want to
Hilarious.
call them.
They're like Goombas.
So, like,
We have to point out that he's the elf ranger.
Elves.
respect for the land and its people. Fucking Goombas.
I guess elves can be xenophobic.
Yeah, very much
I'm not
so.
Aquaman.
That's true.
So
All
while
right,
we're
so I'll
here,
let you guys divide and tell me how you want to go through this rest. Like, I don't want to blindside you, but essentially, the more precautions you take, the safer you might be.
Okay,
think that's-
as an exceptionally small person, is there somewhere that I can hide underneath this tree that looks like it is just completely shielded from the rest of the world?
Give me a survival check.
This has been a long time. Where do you live, survival?
But yeah,
And
the
wisdom.
rest of you like take from my words as no, you're unable to find like a good spot as you like pull like into like snugged areas. You kind of like just break through like rotted bush on like the back.
Everybody cover yourself in mud.
Like you're kind of half hidden, but you're not really like as like covered.
Ooh, I do have a
I'm
spell
guessing
for
you
that.
want to be like in the hollow of this tree trunk,
Yes, that was it.
and that's yeah, you're basically like breaking through sides because can't quite fit and it's like rotted.
Sorry.
so what I'd like to do is take my 30 feet of chain and tie it around the tree this way
Okay.
and make it like a pull cord if I have to like trip people.
Okay.
In case people come like this way, we run over here and then just yank the chain.
You're gonna pull down a tree?
No, I'm tying it around the tree.
So it's like loose, and you can like pull it taut to trip people.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there this is like completely swamp between us and north. Is there like an obvious path where a boat would go, or could it just come from any direction?
Give me a survival.
Okay, so we're still
As
all
you-
exhausted, so
Yeah, and so we're gonna say that this area
disadvantage.
too, around the trees, is not difficult terrain, and this is.
Yeah, I
This
got a
outer-
1, 2. I got a 2.
Okay, you're unable to determine anything distinct about pathing and tracking. Everything kind of just looks the same to you right now.
Okay, bummer.
I mean, logic dictates they'd come from the north.
Yeah, straight shot north. So if I was to get a
Like,
one,
the
two-
castle is up there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the best 20-foot cube to put an alarm spell.
Yep. So like the rest of you, don't know if you got what I said, but the more precautions you take right now in like this situation, like, yeah, I don't want to tell it straight, but I might as well. Yeah, more likely you are to survive the night. So for
Just
instance,
trying
like
to
maybe
think of what I
taking off your
have that I
armor,
could use.
like being stealthier than normal or something like that. I don't know. I'm just
Alright, well,
spitballing ideas.
I'm just gonna pick a spot then. I guess I'll take first watch because it's gonna take me an hour to ritual cast this spell.
Yeah, I mean, currently
I mean-
taking off armor, there's no point to it since we're already at disadvantage on everything.
But you don't get exhaustion off you if you don't take it off.
Yeah.
Right? So if you take it
Yeah,
off right
no,
now,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna.
stealthier
I'm,
for the evening without it.
Yeah, but where we are, feel
Yeah.
much more comfortable in armor.
That's fair. Totally fair.
Instead
Okay,
of having
I'm just spitballing ideas. And also I thought maybe you guys might want to take that up.
so
so
It's
just
a-
me, or like you were cutting out there? Or is he cutting out for everyone? Just me.
I think it might just be you.
yeah, I could hear
You
everyone.
kind of cut out a little bit for me. Not trying to turn it around on you, but
I'd also like to
I think it might just be me.
inform everyone about what Snapjaw told me about the castle.
oh yeah, God.
Who's knocked out right now, eh? Alright, well let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
I'm also gonna put him in manacles and
Yeah, we still have
And
the.
gag him. What?
Yeah, you guys talk about
God,
that.
I forgot we had a.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure what to do because like traps and whatnot, it's not usually my thing. It's not like I have any spells that I can set up for.
I think it's
Yeah.
just like
Defense
how
zone.
you're gonna
I think we
like
just
sleep if you're gonna do something to hide yourself.
We'll prepare
So
the
can-
environment for
So can I like make a little, not like a shelter, but like cleared out an area under a bush that I can like try and sleep under, kind of thing?
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you
like yeah,
something
okay,
I can
that's
do.
what I want to try and work on. Then is like sleeping arrangements that hide us, and I'm
Alright,
gonna
so
like
like a
not just my
foxhole
own,
kind
like
of thing.
everybody's. Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to help.
all right.
Okay.
Then
So we're
let's
making them
get
for everyone.
a group effort on people helping with the foxhole and survival.
Okay.
Average that.
Alright.
Just everyone roll survival.
Yeah, and then whoever wants to assist in the effort.
I take it back. Calyx would totally take his armor off because I just realized he's not smart or wise.
That's fair.
Yeah, one thing about Calyx
Uh,
that surprised me
disadvantage,
was deception
Davey still
last
gets
session.
18. 14. Well, you guys want to roll me a disadvantage? As you're like, I think this looks good, but does it? Oh, good choice.
Nice.
Pretty on point.
Wow, I'm good at that part. There's
Okay,
something I can do.
I'm gonna have
Yes.
Filthmere dig the holes or help dig, not me.
Nice. Okay.
Get the dog.
Okay. All right. I like
so-
where your head's at. Ebola, give me one more roll and don't get it super low. Maybe you guys got a nice foxhole.
Jeez, it's a lot of pressure. Don't
I
get
know.
super low. Well, shit.
It's not so low. We got 30. Actually, pretty close. So, we got 10.
What on earth is a bullywog?
think it says frogs.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Frog people.
I'm gonna suggest that we be very liberal with like
much better.
coating ourselves in mud and stuff to mask our smells.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off
That's a
my
good
armor.
idea.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
like in the
take off
morning
my
I can
armor
magically
and
clean us all off anyways.
I'm gonna go to
You're
this
not
tree,
doing
take
it?
off my armor, cover Tolsmere with leaves, and then hide in the tree.
Okay.
Climb up in the
And
tree.
awesome. Okay. And overall, you guys got 12 on your foxhole effort, so that's pretty decent.
I
You
would
guys got a
also.
nice like ditch in there with a little bit of like above ground cover.
Okay.
Did
I'm
they?
gonna throw my armor in my pack and start just like leaning into the back of the foxhole.
Did you guys
I'm
dig
gonna.
that like right beside the chain kind of thing? So if you trip them, they could like tumble forward prone.
Yeah. Where do you guys want to dig that? You can draw it freehand on there. Draw it like a 4x4 or 2x2 square, so you can get 4 people in there at least.
I'm kind of hanging out by the chain at the tree
All right.
on like this
Yeah,
side here,
perfect. Let me get that.
getting ready to pull it if I got it.
There.
Calix, you're talking about.
Oh wait, no, shit. That's.
Yeah.
Oh my god, never mind. Oh my god,
Avola,
sorry.
you
I'm.
started digging your foxhole over there, cat.
I
Somebody
hit my
stop
roller
her.
by accident and just. Yep, my bad. Sorry, guys. So it's it's the big brown thing, right? Because the little ones are more water.
The little central ones are more land. So the ones around the trees are normal land. You move
Okay.
normally on it. The bigger one is difficult terrain, but
Okay.
still land.
And you said these are trees?
Yeah. Those are like rotted trees. They're kind of like propped up.
Yeah, we're gonna
Everything
go
else
hop
is
under the tree then. Like
pretty much
use the
as you
tree to
guys
help
see
hide
it.
us.
And let's go.
But Vola's also gonna take off her costume and just keep like I don't know, her standard leathers on. But yeah, I'm gonna try and mask my scent with mud and leaves. Like stick leaves to me and stuff like that so that it covers me.
That's fair. I don't think your guy normally wears armor. You have like sorcerer scales.
Not yeah, exactly. Well, yeah.
You don't.
because
You're the one
clothes
who
doesn't
doesn't
count as
actually get
armor.
affected by this. You will rest regardless.
Cool.
So my skivvies are disgusting and dirty from when I was doing the guard duty, like I purchased specifically disgusting, dirty, comfortable clothing to look like a beggar. And to my adult brain, that looks like the most comfortable thing to wear right now. So I'm throwing those on.
So Calix, you're talking about somebody called Born Grey. Are you saying he's the leader of like the Bullywogs
He's the head of the people in the castle.
in the
didn't get a-
castle?
I didn't get a description of what he was like.
All the cultists.
Whatever's in that castle, Born Grey is the head of it.
That's actually really weird. I haven't seen him mentioned yet. I was studying what we knew about the cult so far. His name hadn't come up, so I'm very curious to what his role is, because we know that there's a guy named Varanzord in the castle, and he is one of the purple, I believe. No, one of the mask wearers. And like he's gotta be, if he outranks him, I thought only Severin outranked Varanzord. So yeah, I'll be very curious to hear more about this guy.
We had to start a snapshot because that is all I've learned from snapshot so far.
Okay.
But Vexorathar is a black dragon whose scales I took from that pre-portal room we were in.
Right.
But
like,
there's something about him having to do with the castle.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
Well,
It's been
dragon.
quite a while, but
okay, so there might be a black dragon there. We know, like those 5 mask wearers that they need to complete the ritual to summon Tiamat. There was like one of each color, and like the Blast Mask wearer could control black dragons. That would be Resmir. If he's in the castle, that could be a weapon he'd use. I don't know. I assume this is the main castle, but like it might not be, because like the all the books that we've gathered around the rituals say they have to go to a place called the World Spear to do the summoning. So this could just be like a congregation of resources before they go to the World Spear, or maybe this is the World Spear. I'm not sure what this castle is exactly beyond that.
Yes, I'm not sure what to say. I have only gathered that information from Snapjaw, and then we came here for our rest.
Alright, so maybe
We can
we'll
wake
get some
him up
more out
and
of
talk to him again shortly,
Or maybe we should do
if
that.
we so decide.
If you can't remember something, you want to direct it to me. I can try and fill it in. It's just been a while.
Oh, it wasn't. Well, like, did you ever mention Born Grey before? Or more about it?
So while they're talking, I would like to immediately fall asleep. Dugan has been trying to fall asleep for like a full 24 hours and does not care about this hostage.
That's fair. And I'll answer any yes or no questions for the most part. No.
Yeah. Okay. That's
You
what. That's what
I
we
haven't
need to figure
mentioned
out
Born
more
Grey
about.
prior to this.
I
The first mentioning of him.
I don't think I actually talked to Snapjaw too much about Born Grey, but I convinced them I'm whoever they're supposed to be receiving.
But that ship is sailed now.
Yeah, that's gone. But they were expecting someone, is all I can gather from it. I just don't remember quite what it was. I don't think I got into it too much with him.
All right. No, that's fair. Yeah, this whole thing, like, these last couple days have been brutal. And whatever this castle is, like, it means a lot. And I think we have to get on the same page for what we're going to do about it. I know I've been pretty selfish myself about what my goals have been, but I think we need to set all that aside and try to like act with the same purpose with whatever we're doing with this castle, or else we're going to get ourselves killed.
Yes, I don't believe this is the castle of the Black Dragon cult. I don't think they'd
Black
stoop as
Dragon?
low as to align themselves with the Bullywugs and Lizardmen.
Oh, you mean the cult of the dragon?
Yeah.
But like all the notes we found from other like where it's a purple like Momdath like pointed to this being the place, right? Castle Nairtar. Like this is Castle Nairtar, right?
I can't confirm that information. I did not ask.
Like okay, because like I think this is the place. Especially like even when we had the notes from Omnia like before the portal, she talked about this being. I think this being Nairtar. Maybe it's not.
This is
Maybe we
just
still
the
need to
first
confirm
castle
it.
we've come upon. There may be more.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like really realistically, we don't know anything about this castle aside from what Nick let Meta slip. But like in character, it's just a fortress with lizard people. So like we should try to find out what it is from this prisoner you have.
Yeah. Oh yes, I did write it in the info. Whoops. Guess it technically could be any castle. We haven't gotten. I assumed you'd know that by this point. I think Jelly would have said it.
Yeah, like that was the impression I got. And just if
Yeah.
we're not all on the same
Like,
page, it's probably reason.
This is Castle Neartar is like a. I don't think I spelled it correctly in the general better. Is a known place for the cult, and Deli would have known about it.
Yeah, okay. And
Not
Castle
much more
Nairtar has been
information.
mentioned a lot in plans and maps, and this is where the resources are being congregated, for better or for worse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this
Exactly.
is the end-all,
And
be-all spot.
you guys have now like touched on the Black Cult. Like you guys fought the Black Cult in the beginning, and the notes and things you would have stolen from the cathedral said you stole from the Red Cult.
Oh, okay.
So like
Omnia was
the
from
cults
the Red
are kind
Cult,
of
then.
working together to bring things here.
Right. Red Cult would be the main one, right? Because
Yeah.
Severin, the Red Mask Wearer, is the leader of this splinter of the Cult of the Dragon, right?
And so it said Del Nero was his right hand.
Right. Who's still alive.
Yeah, you guys just bypassed him.
Yeah, we did.
I fucked up his servant, though, a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
I also got fucked up. You know, minor detail.
That was a good back and forth. And you guys have leveled up since then, so
Yeah.
you better watch out.
But we've also done a lot of damage to the Black Dragon cult.
Yeah.
We've
You
killed
guys have picked-
Langdrosa, we've killed Mondath.
Hey,
We stole
Langdorosa's
her.
head's still in my bag.
Yeah, I mean, not to give anything away, but you certainly killed a good chunk of the Black Cult heroes.
Yeah. And if this is supposed to be the Black Dragon cult's castle here, we should be in pretty good standing to try to assault this now.
I don't know about assault, because we would definitely be outnumbered. We got to be careful with how we attack it, because we also know that Neritar has, like, according to one of those letters, it has like a network of portals leading out of it, in and out of it. So they might be using it
We
as-
have our own portal.
Well, we destroyed it. Oh, you mean the hole? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean to say. We can't kick in the front door of this place. I think that would be folly.
No, I think we should approach from the rear, portable hole in, and take things out as we see them.
Yeah, because I think we really need information from this place. Because this might be where they're bringing the resources, but that's only one of the things they need to do the ritual. And I don't think they're doing the ritual here. They need to take the resources, the 5 mask wearers, and the sacrifice dragon hatchling over to whatever the world spear is, which we have no idea what that is.
Well, perhaps Borngray is the replacement for Langdrosa.
Well, if he leads this whole place, well, I don't... Langdrosa, I don't think he was a mask wearer, though. He was just a...
No, he was an enforcer.
Yeah. Well, was he a wearer of purple, or was only Mondath the wearer of purple?
Langdorosa was technically a wearer of purple.
Okay.
What's all that sound?
Tom.
I'm so sorry.
She's playing with her new thing, so I'll throw it on mute.
That's fine.
There's no, like, I mean... Yeah. Like, the wearers of purple are just like the heroes of the cult, basically.
Yeah, I
You
understood it
rise
was like
to
a
the ranks
rank.
fast enough, you join there. I don't know. I don't want to give one away. I was about to say something else, but that's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Good.
to the people who ranked in the cult. So, I guess I'd like to know how far along they are for the amount of resources that they have. And, if we can figure out who the other mask wearers are, if we can figure out where the world spear is, that'd be great. I feel like Paramzord is either there or somewhere on the other side of the portal. I'm not clear on what the letter meant, but if he's in that castle, I would very much like to have a discussion with him. Because that's where Talus is, with Paramzord.
Well, if we find him, he's all yours.
Yeah. Exactly. But, like, yeah.
Veramazor? Oh, yeah.
Paramzord. So I guess you guys are leaning towards, like, going room to room and killing as we go?
I think it's a good idea, but I think at some point we should mark a specific room as a place that we could defend worst comes to worst.
I think going room to room is rather dangerous.
I agree. I was kind of leaning towards
I
more of
think-
a subterfuge after we have our ability checks back.
I was leaning more along the lines of getting to the high ground to get a better aerial view of the courts and such, see if we can see movement or not.
Oh, I have a bird friend that can do just that.
And so, speaking of your bird friend, I imagine Xavius draws a little map in the dirt, and it looks like the thing I posted.
Perfect, thank you.
That's the castle.
Okay. Yeah, because I had a few ideas about ways we could infiltrate, like with disguises, like maybe. I know we have the one purple disguise of Avola. And I have at least a cultist robe. I think somebody else has a cultist robe. I can disguise self. I was thinking about disguising as maybe a red wizard, because they would. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the cultists would fear them as like an external power that they also have roaming around. So that might even just
I'm
buy us
blue.
back past some patrols.
I'm blue. Langdedrosa was blue. I also have his axe. I do not have his axe anymore.
Yeah, and funny you should mention that. I was actually not sure if you'd even be capable of this, but deception.
Oh no, I do have his axe.
No, I mean like Calyx being a deceiver, but like I think that's all that you did last, like during the battle. So maybe I underestimated you.
It's just not my strong suit.
I dare say you're better at it than I am.
So then instead of taking off my disguise, I should disguise myself as Mondath?
Well,
Is that what you're saying?
I don't think Mondath, because they know she's dead, but maybe there's enough wearers of purple that they might not recognize you, and it's okay.
Okay. So just use like a regular blonde wig or something then?
Something like that. Like, what I'm really hoping for is that if we do this and I go with the Red Wizard guys, that, like, if we run into cultists, we can just intimidate them to look away. And that we should only fear running into another Red Wizard. That's what I'm really hoping for here.
Yeah, but that's
we need to be
what
ready for
the
it,
goal
yeah.
is. But yeah, we need to be ready for everything.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you guys are agreeing with something like that. Like, we can use the hole to sneak in disguise, just so if we are discovered, maybe we can talk down a patrol instead of raising the alarm. Get a little deeper in.
What? Disguised? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you
Subterfuge?
could get there.
What?
Go
I figured
back
this
to
would be
sleep,
right up your
Dugan.
alley,
Go back to sleep.
The adults are talking.
No,
You
don't
misheard things.
dismiss our.
Sneak attack and
This is
go for the
Dugan's
knees.
strong point here.
Just
I-
Dugan just
I think
sleep
you'd love to
breathing,
be on
fighting.
this page. No, we were discussing infiltrating Castle Nertar.
Yes. We'll come up with the plan and then inform Dugan before she can.
Run off.
What?
Inform Dugan before she can run off with her own plan.
Oh, we need to work together on this. I think
I agree.
we can't
'Cause
just
otherwise
leave
we're gonna
someone
die.
out of the planning process and then not be on the same page.
Well, she was already sleeping. She told us like
I
when
don't
we
think
started
she's
talking
asleep
about
anymore.
this. She's like, I fell asleep.
I think she's waking up, and you're trying to put her back to sleep.
Well,
Oh man.
No, Dugan, the adults are talking. But I want to stab. No. Go to bed.
Stabby. What do you think, Shannon? Can you think you can pull that off?
We just walk in their base.
Walk in the back door in disguise. Try to fool anybody who looks
They're-
at us.
They're gonna be on high alert.
Mm-hmm. They will be.
They're very aware of us right now.
Yeah, no,
I'm
this is
assuming.
they certainly know there's a lot of corpses in their front yard.
So do we need to send people to the front to distract them while the others infiltrate? And then the front
I feel
party
like we gotta
retreats?
repel whatever's coming to get us right now.
Yeah, well, maybe
Like, we're not
thinking
just gonna
further in the
sleep here.
future. Yeah,
I feel like we're
Try.
planning ahead.
we definitely are. No, we're planning ahead. This might not come into play right now. This is the goal that we're working towards. Maybe that we need to survive the night first. You're right. I just can't sleep. I'm just nervous about this whole thing.
I'm nervous, but I feel like if I don't sleep, then I'm going to be useless tomorrow with no.
That's true.
I won't have anything.
It's true.
The amount spells me, so I should probably go to sleep. I will agree to whatever plan you want to do. You just need to let me know. But if you want me to be useful with big explosions and shit, yeah, I need a nap.
No,
Maybe keep her
100%
awake.
agreed.
Jeez. Just kidding.
No
What
bombs.
you don't like explosions?
No, I mean, I was pretty sad when you blew up the pen of Dotaro's, but that's neither here nor there.
You tried it.
This
you
is not
failed, you
Alora
blew 'em
here.
up.
She cared not for thy lizards.
That's fair. That's totally fair. All right. Nope, my bad. I'm quietly listening. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, so alright, so what do you think we need to do to survive the night then? If we're to look at that right now instead. I think this would be your area of expertise, Shannon.
I think we're doing it, aren't we? Where everybody's tucked in. We just gotta see what happens.
Alright.
I think you guys even took
I'm
off
over
your
in the
armor.
tree though, while you guys are talking.
Alright, I'm just gonna instruct Tobias to circle the camp. And, well, actually, no, not circle the camp. Just perch on a tree, because I don't want to put a
Draw
radar
attention.
on us. Yeah, just perch on a tree and keep eyes out, so that we'll at least have an alarm bell, right?
Okay, so what kind of view does Tobias actually have? Like, does he see the castle still, or is he like
Well, from
only a
a
view of you
perch,
guys?
I wanted to be perched on a tree, or like whatever
Okay.
highest tree there is within 100 feet of me. And I don't know
So
what
let's
kind
go
of
to the
view that would
camp.
offer us.
All right, so like, how close do you want him to be?
I wanted to be within 100 feet so that I could still have a
Okay.
mental link.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll put him up here, and we'll say that he can see kind of like the tip of the castle over the foliage
Okay,
in this direction.
perfect.
So,
So he can see something approaching in. He's got the old advantage on sight checks and all that. He can see pretty far. What this means for the swamp,
Alright.
who knows? But
so as he's like sitting out here and looking towards the castle, what Tobias sees is, let's go and do this.
okay, no, I meant more as like a through the night kind of thing.
It's kind of early in the day. You
Like,
guys
we're
attacked the
sleeping.
castle at like 8 in the morning, and then bailed at like 8:30.
Okay,
It's like the sun is rising.
perfect. He can see better.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Basically,
this,
you guys
if
like
they
pushed
approach.
all through the night to get to land, and then hit land, and then started fighting.
Right.
So, you see the big map, right, Trey?
Yeah.
Okay, so through Tobias,
something
he
right
kind
now, you're
of
saying?
mentally alerts you that something is moving on the top of the castle, and you feel like a telepathic link of like fear coming from Tobias.
Does it look like a dragon? I'm gonna look through his eyes for a sec, see if it looks like a dragon.
So a large
suck.
reptilian creature lifts off and swoops down from the top of the castle,
Oh, that's beautiful.
skimming low off to the top over the lizard folk area.
Is he coming in our direction?
He's swooping around the battlefield area.
Oh my
So
god,
he's
he's
doing
looking
like
for
a-
us. He's totally gonna try and pick up
Like
our
a
smell.
loop around this section here.
Yep.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Well, there's your
We all
dragon
camouflaged,
calyx.
right?
Pardon
This
me?
is not something.
Yeah,
we
you
can
guys are all
avoid.
like low to the ground.
And like, well, we did throw leaves on top of us and shit, right? Like,
Uh-huh. Alright, we're all
Okay.
doing
Right?
that.
So the creature kind of does like a big circuitous circle and starts to gain altitude. And then it kind of like starts swooping towards your camp area, and like Tobias starts to freak out.
I dismissed Tobias.
Okay. So he disappears as the creature kind of just swoops over your campsite several seconds later. You guys just see the shadow like
Fuck.
over your head. Probably like 150 feet up. It's just like just shoots past. Quite a big creature, maybe a 15, 20-foot wingspan. If somebody wants to roll perception quickly at the glance.
who's got the best perception?
Not me.
I'm out by the.
I can do it. I'm sitting in a tree.
Sorry,
We should all probably put us in the square so we're not just like standing out.
Do
like,
we roll this with disadvantage?
Yep.
16.
All right. Let's do
Nice work.
22 for your height. So the creature like screeches as it passes over you guys and does like a whirling loop. And Shinon, kind of glancing up, tucks quickly against the tree he's like tucked into. And the creature like screeches overhead and then whirls around and like kind of like looks at the area and then kind of flaps and like gives up and like keeps on moving.
Oh my god, this is so Lord of the Rings. This is scary.
I've seen within
Like,
the
I'm
house.
Yeah. Shinon, you recognize it as a wyvern. It's not
Oh.
quite a dragon. It has a long reptilian, or like it's covered in scales, much like a dragon, with a long snake-like neck. But it also has like a poisonous stinger-like tail at the bottom instead of a regular
Mhm.
reptilian tail. It doesn't have any front arms. It kind of has just like straight wings.
So did I see that screech as like it recognized us or it seen us?
No, like more of a frustration screech in your Beastmaster
Okay.
knowledge. But it kind of like, yeah, you recognized it as like maybe it glimpsed something, and your ranger skills were like, oh fuck, and you kind of like ducked into the tree, and it whirled around, and, like swooped back over, screeched, and then I gave you guys a 22 for your good hiding spot. It got 21.
Oh, yay. That's pretty tight.
Yeah,
Holy
that is
shit.
very tight. Oh, okay. All right. So the wyvern swoops around and doesn't come close to your hiding spot again.
Thank
Woof.
God. Let's get some
Right.
Z's. Jesus. If anybody, well, we certainly pooped ourselves to add to the soiling of our clothes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, that was a little close for comfort.
Yeah, that was fun. And so, an hour progresses, and you guys hear like shouting off in the distance and like still like noise coming from the castle. But you don't see anything heading your way. You're pretty good so far. By hour 2, you do hear splashing and splashing coming in your direction.
Beautiful.
So as you guys are like waiting and monitoring, I don't know what kind of alarm spell and things you have up. Let's go back.
Yeah, I put an alarm spell at some point, but if we hear them, then no, it doesn't matter.
And I imagine you guys are taking watches. You don't all need to sleep at the same time. You just gotta fucking rest. So you
We'll
guys hear like
take the first watch.
and like splashing and shit coming from this direction. It sounds like they're kind of heading your way.
Sounds like they're headed our way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll nudge them away, but put my finger on my mouth and tell them to listen, like signal my ear so that they listen, so they can hear it.
Oh boy.
These frogs are dumb. Don't move.
Okay, so nope, I'm not moving. Tell them not to move.
Alright, so as you guys are staying stationary and still, give me a stealth roll without disadvantage. Just a regular stealth roll.
Everybody?
Who?
The advantage of your fox skull is canceling out your exhaustion. Everyone hold your breath as these guys mosey on through.
I am the knight.
So this frog just splashes right up onto your like muddy area, and you hear them like croaking at each other, kind of like hopping, but like they're kind of like barely looking properly. They're just kind of like frantically like splashing around, like angrily still. So the rest of you give me stealth rolls as these guys pass basically over you. Let's get one from Calix and wait, who else is missing? Dude.
Dugan.
Oh, sorry. You want to
Remember
roll?
this? The second roll is for
People fly and
dog.
sleep.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, you're sleeping?
yes.
I assumed that Evola woke everyone up, but
Oh,
if
did
you're just
Evola-
sleeping, let she nudge you guys awake. Did she not? Did I just imagine?
I might have missed it. I'm sorry. Then yes, I'm up and very sneaky. I love being sneaky. This is my favorite activity.
Yeah, there's no disadvantage on the sneak roll, and the dog gets 9. The dog's like,
Cal,
what's
you're
happening?
snoring. Fuck.
dog's over by the tree.
Alex accidentally breathes in some water as he like goes low in the ground. Sneezes up a little bit from his nose center. But the group stealth is effective enough that the Calix's noise is covered by the din of the situation, and the frogs bypass you. And they splash on their way. Okay. 2 more hours pass. And the prisoner starts to shake awake as he like gasps and like opens his eyes and starts wriggling against his bonds. I don't know where you guys put the prisoner, but he's waking
Alex,
up.
would you be with him? Or he's with me.
I
right?
assume
Oh, fuck.
I assume he's probably over near me since I don't trust Evola or Dugan not to kill him.
Alright, your responsibility.
I would like to punch him in the face to knock him back out.
He goes at it.
Shut up! Not yet.
All right. So that's the end of that. We roll some more dice. I didn't expect you to punch him out that quick.
I'm not ready for him yet. I must sleep.
Take a number.
Another patrol of frogs heads back the other way. One more stealth as a team.
Ah! Holy shit.
Dugan.
Dugan
I thought the
shouldn't
3 was
get
mine
that
at
real
first.
Good.
Shinon and the dog.
Oh, that's better.
Nice. Oh, thank goodness.
Come on, Tolsmere. Well, better than everybody else.
All right, so as these guys are like walking this way, they kind of like stop and they kind of like point at this tree, and you see them like hop a little bit, and they kind of like walk towards the area where Calix is hiding with the prisoner.
Who's awake right now?
Can I?
I don't know. We would have switched, would we have not?
If I'm awake, I want to do a minor illusion spell to make a sound of like an alligator hissing at whoever the noisiest sleeper was.
Okay, I mean it's like they're kind of like looking at where Calix is, and they're like maybe basically it's like if you're reading their expressions,
Alright.
so they're kind of like tentatively like hopping towards that.
Yeah, so I want to make
So,
I want to make it sound like there's like a crocodile just like pissed off over there to maybe scare them off.
All right, so give me a deception or performance. I'll take either.
Performance.
So going into your mind, pulling forth the image of a crocodile and the noise it makes, you nail it. I mean, both these things hop back, and you can hear them like ruh, 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 and they like look at each other, and then they like point at it, and they like ruh, ruh, and then they just keep to move on.
Ooh,
Nice save.
that was close.
All right, and that is all I got for this. You guys rest. Good job. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
You guys can start planning and whatnot. You're all
So well
rested
rested.
up.
Good morning, everyone.
Ooh,
Good fucking
job.
morning. Let me all.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
That's
2-minute break. I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna go over to
We're gonna,
every
we're
party
gonna start by
member.
putting my armor back on.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on everybody to clean their attire. So we
Don't
feel
you
better.
dare.
I'll
Thank
leave
you.
Dugan, Stanky, but everyone else. Then I like raise my hand against you. I'm just like, okay.
These are beggars' clothing. They are supposed to be stanky. I'm gonna put them in my pack, put on my regular armor and my
Oh, it'll hurt my eyes when you
riding
change.
cloak on top, and I'm going to say, okay, now I can be clean.
Okay, I'll look back. I was like kind of like blushing, like okay, I'll clean you.
Thank
That
you.
was abrupt.
Yeah, don't you dare clean my beggar's clothing.
I can soil them worse if you'd like.
No, I think they're plenty soiled.
Okay.
Peed himself in them once.
Yeah.
She thinks it was
Why?
Blank. Alright, I'm just gonna switch up my prepared spells. Get ready for infiltration mode.
What level are we? I just want to confirm that I didn't miss a level up here.
Yeah, level 6.
Okay, no, I'm good then. I think it's the other one that I forgot to level up.
Oh, sorry. Just grabbed a drink. Oh man, honestly, human urine not that stinky.
Well, I guess if you live in a city for long enough, it becomes second nature.
Oh, sorry, not in character.
Oh.
We're probably training, Emma. There's just like, there's pee on the floor all the time, and you just clean it, and it's fine. And like when I compare it to when we were like outdoor training Cooper, animal urine is so much worse than human urine.
It is, isn't it?
The worst part about the human urine is that she's just so upset when she's like, I peed here.
Proud.
Like, pee here. No one. Actually, she started saying Emma want, and what she means is Emma does not want.
Oh.
And it is so incredibly difficult as
Sounds
an adult
confusing.
to be like, oh, yes, you don't want. When she's like, Emma want. I'm like, oh yeah, you want this? Perfect. And she's like, and then she like starts screaming.
Yeah, Grayson's on his I guess phase. He'll say something, he'll go, chocolate milk, please? I guess. It's like, okay, do you want it or not? He goes, yeah, I guess. It's like,
And then in 15 years from now, they're all going to be super indecisive.
yeah.
What do you want for dinner? McDonald's, I guess. Thanks.
Yep, he's already at that point.
So Emma knows exactly what she wants at all times, and it's always the worst option for us. It's like, what do you want for breakfast? Rice?
Waffles.
No, rice and blueberries.
What
And
the
I'm like,
fuck?
you want blueberries and rice? She's like, uh-huh.
Should have asked. I guess you just got to go with given options. It's A, B, or C.
Yeah. So now I've been saying, what do you want for breakfast? Do you want oatmeal or eggs? And she's like, rice.
That was
Yeah,
not
they don't
the
care when you give them options. They're like, no, I'll take what I want. I know what I want.
You said breakfast. That means food. This is what I
Yeah.
want to eat. I'm like, no, we can have blueberry oatmeal. That's what we put blueberries in. She's like, uh-huh. Blueberry oatmeal and rice.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
I just caved and put some rice in the blueberry oatmeal. She was ecstatic.
Yeah, I made Grayson blueberry chocolate chip pancakes tonight for dinner in dinosaur shapes.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. He was the happiest kid. He was like, Dad, watch this. He takes a huge bite. He goes, I bit his butt off. Now he can't go poop. It's like, it's very true. You're right, buddy. He can't now.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
And he'll go and he'll bite his legs off. He goes, now he can't run away.
Oh,
It's like, oh man, you're sick.
What
You're a
a
sadist. I was like, you're not wrong, but you're sick. You have issues.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're great. It's so much more fun now that he can talk.
Yeah,
So
I
like
look forward to
even,
that.
even this like can say a string of 2 words together, that's like almost so much better than only 1 word or grunting.
Yeah. Yeah, Riley's at the pre-word stage, so she knows what she wants. She'll look at something and she'll point at it and she goes, "Is." And it's like, okay, do you want the apple or the banana that's right there? It's. It's like, oh,
Yeah. Emma goes,
just wants you to learn one of
"Ha, ha."
them. Kids are great, but goddamn.
They have some bad habits.
Yeah.
All of these bad habits are like reflective of my bad habits. And it's like so many of these things. Like, I know this is my fault. I understand that like you picked this up from me, but please stop doing this.
Oh, the
Talk
worst
about cute, but rude.
the worst bad habit for Grayson is that when he was potty training, he had such a hard time doing the pooping part of it. So he'd always get really excited and like go run over and look at it when he was done and be like, "Wow, look at that, buddy! Good job! It's so huge." And now he is potty trained, and now he just yells and goes, "I'm pooping! I'm done! Come look!"
Oh God.
It's like, oh man, buddy, I'm past that point. I do not want to see that anymore.
I know what it looks like, man.
Yeah, there's no such
Come
thing
on.
as a kid-sized poop.
No, oh my god, no. Emma's like she's still less than 2, and the poops that she makes are just like so
Yeah,
ridiculously giant that I'm like, how?
you're like, where does you store this? Where does it come from?
Yeah, like, this is bigger than my poop.
Yeah, like I got like 4
crazy.
feet of extra person plus however many feet of bowels that is. Where does yours come from?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to know. Okay. I mean, if we're all back
Yeah.
Well, and we are
and
all
we've
rested.
had the fun with the poop talk,
Not disadvantage anymore. And
Yeah.
hit dice.
We're no
Oh,
longer
yeah.
exhausted.
like a couple of them, I think. That you
Oh,
got, like
yeah.
a few
half
back.
of them, I think.
We
Yeah, you
level
get
off one
half your
kid.
hit dice rounded up on long rests.
Oh, the hit die.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And to
perfect.
channel
Back to
the
max
oh
of
my
hit
god,
dice.
all of these things.
And then
Just-
back.
All right.
Just
I guess
resetting
fix up your
everything on
tokens
each-
there. I'll take
Oh,
those tokens. On that map.
I don't know if we're probably
Alright.
trained too early, but it's so hard.
Okay. Oh.
So,
So what are we gonna do about this frog person who's definitely awake and in manacles?
oh, yeah, I guess we.
He's a lizard folk. Thank you.
He is, yeah.
Not a frog person. Can you
I guess
snapshot
should
the lizard man?
question him some more,
Um,
Calyx.
The snapjaw of a frog. Seems good. So I would like to walk up to him and say in Draconic, "Hey, buddy. Do you mind if we have a quick little chat?"
So Snapjaw is still kind of unconscious, but he's like Sebby, like if you give him like a little shake, he kind of like comes to.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
So
he like hisses at you right away, and scowls at the sight of Calyx. Traitor!
I'm not a traitor. I saved your life.
You stole me from my clan. Let me fight him. He like kind of tries to like struggle against the bonds to come after Calyx.
hey, we don't have any reason to fight, my friend. I just wanted to chat with you. I've been told by my dragon friend that you are an exceptional hunter.
He kind of like narrows his eyes as he looks at you. He's like, "This is true. But why would you attack us if you do not want to fight?" Kind of like leers at you through gritted teeth. showing his fangs.
We're not attacking you. We're just going
didn't
past
attack
you.
you.
You attacked us.
We were just walking through.
He kind of like looks confused. He's like, he was among. He tricked us. We were attacked while he was tricking us. He like looks at Calyx.
I did no such thing. I
No,
had no part of the attack on you.
I think that you were all just confused. I think this was just a mistake.
All right, so roll a deception. As I see where you're going with this. Somebody want to help him? I think there's more than one of you trying this.
I'll help him with deception.
I was gonna say, would my talking to this guy be helping him?
Yeah, I mean, I thought you added parts to this deception already. Didn't you say
I'll back
like
up
no,
his
that
story.
wasn't us. Okay.
Me? No,
So
I said it didn't. I wasn't part of the attack.
yeah. So that kind of backs up what he's saying. Yeah. And so he's playing on your truthful words. Help regardless to the deception. I'm gonna let it go. And he kind of like looks. He's like, then who are you? Identify yourselves and release me. Kind of like starts struggling against the bonds again.
We are members of the Cult of the Dragon, trying to find our way back home. We've heard that the Lord of this castle was trying to undergo a ritual, but they're making a critical mistake. They are going to revive Bahamut instead of Tiamat. Can you believe that? Who would make that mistake?
He kind of like looks at you skeptics like, I do not know these names. Tiamat, Bahamut. I know Valsagathara. Can't remember his name. He says the
Blah,
Black
blah, blah.
Dragon's name that
Oh.
Calyx knew from before.
Well, there's no
Vaxarathar.
need. There's no.
Yeah, Vaxarathar. And I know of Resmir.
He is quite
She-
alive and well, as we can all see in the skies. All praise be to him.
Kind of like grunts at that, but like you can see him like semi-accepting that notion.
As I mentioned before, Born Grey was waiting for us so I could deliver these scales. He needed them for something. These were the last remnants.
Ritual.
These were the last remnants from Mondast's lair.
Kind of like looks between the two of you. He's like, you know Born Grey. You come to stop a ritual? Then
No,
why have you apprehended me? He starts like struggling against the bonds again.
not apprehended. Saved you from that volley of arrows.
Kind of like looks back. He's like, what has happened to my brethren then?
We don't know. We had to run away so quickly.
You ran away and left them to fight? I don't know about you. But if you know Born Grey, then I can take you there. Release me. He kind of like starts struggling again. He's very
now,
single-minded.
You seem very hot to trot here. I don't know about releasing you yet.
He kind of like hisses
we're
at you.
cool. We're cool and all, but like you gotta calm down. Just in and out. Deep breaths in and then let it out.
So the
In
actual
through your
reason
mouth,
why
out
I
through
was
your
talking to
nose.
him was this, so that I could speak like a lizard folk. But I love that we're also getting a purpose out of this.
All right.
Remember, we have to avenge your friends. I mean, I don't want to put ideas in your head because I don't know if this is true or not. But like, we're here on a mission for Born Grey to get these scales to him, and then all of a sudden, all your friends die because there's attacks going on. I'm not saying Born Grey had to do anything with this, but like, best if we go ask him, right? Hate if he used those bullywugs to set off an internal conflict with your friends.
He kind of like gets real mad at the mention of the bullywugs and an internal conflict. Like, my lizard folks would destroy the bullywugs. They are disgusting, foul creatures.
Yes, I'd hate if Born Grey was siding with the bullywugs and used us as the messengers to try to eliminate some of your clan. I would hate if that was the case.
Born Grey's turning against us?
I don't know. Like
Side with the bullywugs?
I don't know. I just said I would hate if that is the case, but we had to go find him and talk to him to figure that out.
Fine. We will go. I will not attack you. You can release me now. He kind of like is a little bit more subdued.
Should we do like
I
a
was gonna make you
perception
guys
check
roll.
first?
Yeah, you guys can incite him.
Oh, I'm
I-
perfectly happy releasing him. That doesn't. I have a crossbow.
Well-
Where's insight?
Give me
I got 19.
5 deep breaths in and out, and I can let you go.
You don't see any lying capabilities in this creature. Evola.
Okay.
He's
Then,
pretty, like, yeah. What you see is
Okay.
what you get.
Okay, so then I will tell them that I think he's safe.
I want to see you take 5 deep breaths in and let it out.
He just glares at you, and he takes
God,
one
trust
like
me.
deep
Trust me.
breath.
You'll
He's
feel
like,
way better. Okay. There you go. 3 more. It'll make you feel way better. Trust me. It's a wonderful thing to do in the morning when you get up.
glares at you. He's like, I would feel better with my weapon.
I'm sure you would, but unfortunately, that is still back in the bushes where we dropped it.
He hisses at you. Fine. Then where are we? Where is the castle? I will take you to Borngray.
That's a good question. We went for a bit of a dip, and then we ended up here. We're not too far, though.
Fine. Then lead the way. We should go now. If he's gonna side with the bullywugs, we have no time to waste. If what you say is true.
Who knows if it's true or not? I'm just spitballing here.
Well, it better be
But-
true.
I hope you can rally your clan, should that be the case. I hate for them to try to use any of the other high-ranking members in the castle as aides of the bullywugs.
Borngray normally sides with us lizard folk. The bullywugs and their leader Fireblacks are all idiots.
That's true. That
Kinda
may
like
be why
grunts at that.
That may be why he's siding with the bullywugs. They're easier to control. They're not as intelligent as you.
No, he would side with us. We are closer to the Black Dragon's kin. The bullywugs are nothing but foulness. Urgh.
Perhaps
Let's
he
get
is
moving. Kind of
Let's-
like antsy as he's like moving around. He's like, "What are we waiting for?"
Okay, let's get moving.
Ugh, I don't like this.
What about the rest of you? Are you guys like watching this or?
I'm kind of standing in the background observing.
Yeah.
Perhaps
He's gonna take us through the front door, and there's not we can't discuss in front of him.
I'm gonna blow my channel divinity here for my
Okay.
emissary of peace.
Okay.
So I have +5 to my persuasion. So I'm going to try to convince this guy to rally the remaining lizard folk to confront the bullywug leaders. Snapjaw, I feel this is the time to act preemptively. Perhaps we should go confront Borngray. You and your people should confront the bullywugs and the leader.
He kind of leers at like you as you're speaking.
This is the way that we can avenge your fallen brethren.
How do you know about my fallen brethren? Do you speak of our chieftain? He like glares at you.
I know not of your chieftain. I was talking with the brethren that I watched perish with you before we made our great dash, as I heard a volley of bullywug croaks searching, presumably for you, while we were resting. I think they're trying to extinguish your clan. Perhaps it is time to rally the rest of them and take matters into your own hands while we deal with Borngray, that treacherous person. How dare he?
Oh, okay.
How dare
Sorry.
Borngray try to silence your clan?
All right, give me a persuasion roll. I know you have super high.
meat.
Kind of like looks at you. He's like, this is not the way of the lizard folk to kidnap people, to bring plans to them. But there is some truth in what you speak. I believe that the bullywugs have been trying to align against the lizard folk and push us out. I do
We
not
shall-
believe our tribe would survive if we are to side with them.
We shall join you in your quest to extinguish the bullywugs.
He kind of like thinks about it for a second, kind of like glares. He's like, I will need some, fuck, I can't think of the right word. Like collateral, but more native. Of guarantee of your word. How can I entrust you? Kind of like looks at you. I do not know you.
I have. Did I not have a symbol of? I can't find it.
The amulet of the cult?
Yeah, I thought I took one of them. I didn't write it down. Oh well. What can I give him? What can I give him? I will give him. I don't really have anything to give him that he would care for.
As he like sees you like thinking about it, he's like, a blood pact then. He like pulls up his hand and he's like, I require my weapon.
Well,
He's like holding his hand up like a high five, like nature. He's like, but I need my weapon. And you will need
Perhaps-
to draw yours as well.
perhaps I can be of assistance about the weapon.
Kind of
And
like looks at Dugan for like stuff. He's like, anyone, just give me like a blade or something. We're
I'll
gonna
hand
be
him a
allies."
dagger.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say I'm
have
handing
so
him my glaive.
Oh. He kind of takes it. He's like, quite the weapon.
Quite an
He,
upgrade
like,
for you.
Stabs it
You-
into the ground like a scarecrow, and then he like slices his hand on it. You do it now.
On your blade, can I use my own? That's kind of
No, the same blade.
that seems like it's kind of
I'm gonna look at him and say, only him or all of us?
The reptilian who has made the pact.
well, if this is what it takes to get you to rally your lizard folk troops and take back your clan's respect and dignity and snuff out these treacherous bullywugs, then I shall.
He like nods. Show me you're a warrior of your word. Do the blood pact.
Get that tetanus.
His like hand is just like bleeding there. He's like waiting for you to do the same.
I'll gingerly rub my hand against the blade, not deep enough that it hurts, just like a flesh wound.
He like nods and then he takes his hand and he just rubs it down his forehead to his snout, like putting blood all the way down his face.
Oh, is
And
that what
then-
you need me to do, or was it like a high five? I'm sorry, I'm not sure of the lizard folk ritual for this.
Yes, do this and honor your word. This is the pact of the lizard folk.
All right, I'll rub my bloody hand down my face too, and then I'll smack it on my armor over my chest.
He nods and then he turns and gives the blade back to whomever gave it to him. Fine, I trust your word now. As
I'm
a
gonna-
pact of the lizard folk, I shall take you to my clanmates.
You
And
can
we shall
you can keep
see.
that glaive. You need to be properly equipped for this.
He kind of like looks it up and down. He's like, I have not used such a weapon, but I will take it as an honoring of our pact. He like lifts it proudly. Now come. We must go
Now.
to the north or to the west clans first.
My friends may need to do something of their own in order to make this a much easier assault and victory.
Okay. Give him a persuasion. Yeah, that's plenty. He nods. Very well. I shall stand guard. Let me know when you are ready to move. Kind of like looks out to the area.
Oh no,
and just,
sorry,
starts
no,
scanning.
sorry. I meant they may leave us to go do something. To get an advanced
Sorry,
advanced
yeah, I thought you were
set
gonna
up
say
on
like
the
when to talk
bullywug
to him.
assault.
Whatever you want him to do, he's into it. You guys can everyone else can take turns in actions. I know this has been pretty.
I just wanted him to, like, if they have to go do something or don't want to go to their camp and like set up and wait for something, just so that they can have the option to leave.
Xavius standing in the back here. What do you think?
I'm not overly interested in the lizard camp, but we could definitely use the distraction to enter the castle.
So Dugan is giggling to herself and just saying, "The bullywogs are revolting. The bullywogs are revolting. Revolting."
Are you saying this in like draconic
Oh, very
lizard
quiet.
folk accent?
But like as
Are you-
quietly as
he's
possible.
he's
Just-
punning
just
out.
practice.
Practicing his
Just
insurgents rants.
Is the pun intentional, Dugan?
It's just sorry. These frogs disgust Dugan to no end, and the idea that we are going to pretend that they are revolting just makes her laugh.
That's
And-
fair.
No one else is in on this plan, and that's perfectly fine.
So Tom, you going with this lizard folk into the lizard camp?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
to rally them to assault the bullywugs.
Okay.
Break down the front doors and create chaos so that we can kind of sneak by.
You guys
So
can
is
all
this
like
gonna be
chat
like
here away
like-
from the lizard guy.
Okay, so I was thinking that once we get close enough, I would yell, God-infused lungs, that the bullywogs are revolting. Then we could tell him, "You are faster in the water. You could get there quicker to help out your friends." And then that can be our distraction. The bullywogs are revolting.
Is this something we're gonna do in parallel? Like Calix goes to the lizard camp and the rest of us go into the castle?
Oh, I was thinking like once we get close-ish to the castle, I would yell that, and then the lizard folk would go run over there, create distraction while we go into the back of the castle. That was my plan.
Why you should strategize with this, Dugan? There's one plan only.
Because the bullywogs are revolting.
You're
Yeah,
revolting.
but if they run up and they're not, Like,
If
this-
they're
this
not actually
lizard-
in combat, that might be
yeah, they're probably not.
the
gonna be.
downfall to our plan.
I think you need to incite it if it's gonna happen, because like this lizard guy, like we don't know what kind of rank he is, what kind of respect he's earned. He just might
And
be
all of his
dismissed.
friends are definitely dead.
There is
Yeah.
more of them.
Well, no, like yeah, there's a whole army of them to the north.
Yeah.
But like, if one like random troop goes up there and be like, "There's this huge plot," like, are they gonna take it seriously? Like with
Because there was
Calix
like
there, I could
lizard
see that
folk up
persuasion
here,
working.
and then the bullywugs were just like all up in here.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Well,
like I feel like
that's
if
not
you
my
do go there
speculation.
yourself, you're gonna get embroiled with it, like until its completion. And I don't imagine there's gonna be a civil war in front of the castle without the cultists being involved. Like that's like a big committal exercise. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Do
can
you-
fly away. That's
Alex can
my
fly.
yeah. That's my kind of get out of this. Is I was just gonna fly over the battle once it started to get into the castle.
Those are lizard folk camps. And this
So
is
it'll be
lizard folk
like-
camp.
You'll try to meet us in the castle by flying at it.
Yeah, that's okay. That was my
Yeah.
recollection. So that they weren't any in there, and they all of the
Not that you're
amphib-
aware of. You haven't seen inside the castle at all.
Inside the castle was bullywugs. Was the main force.
I thought only the cultists were allowed in the castle.
From
Yeah,
the
bullywugs
conversation
are
that
inside the
Snapjaw
castle.
had with me, he said it was mostly bullywugs there, filling the north side of the castle.
Yeah, like
Oh, I thought it was to the north of the castle.
That's what I thought
It's
too.
both.
It's
Oh.
both?
You're in the
Oh,
castle?
fudge. Okay,
What?
got it.
When you guys collect your information together, Xavius confirms the northern camp, and Callus confirms the interior.
So they let these creatures in the castle too? What the hell?
Bullywugs.
Very confused.
You have insight to the political situation. Your friend might be able to fill out more of this map.
What friend?
Thank you.
Your new friend,
Strongjaw.
Snapjaw. Yeah, that's the one. He might have some insight towards this map. And, alright, not doing any more. That's all you guys know.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we infiltrate the castle and Calyx starts this insurrection and then flies at the castle, I don't know how we're gonna meet up. Or also, if you're gonna be stealthy or if you're gonna pretend to do something, Calyx, to like cover for yourself.
I was going to try to get to the Bullywugs leader that the guy just mentioned.
In the castle.
I also don't
In
know if
castle.
flying away is safe
I
because
agree.
they have wyverns.
Yeah,
They could
no,
just
like there's a
follow
lot of
you.
anti-air, like in the cultist hands, and there's not going to be a part of this whole lizard versus bullywug situation.
So you see
So-
the picture I placed below it? That front
Yeah.
like outcropping is called a barbican. It's an
Mhm.
archer's like outcropping, and it's lower than the rest of the castle. See the picture? That half circle? That's
Mhm.
the entrance. And on the map, it's that tongue sticking out at the bottom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can you confirm that the pink is what I remember? Is that we are here relative to the castle?
You're more to the left. You're pretty much in the picture of the castle.
Yeah, we're south of the castle.
Oh, we're like here. Okay. So to get around the back of the castle, do we want to go 1 or 2? Which back of the castle should we go to? Knowing that bullywugs are here, so I don't think that Cal can realistically get here if he's inciting a civil war.
Yeah, but at the same
I was
time,
initially
if we
thinking
do
this
have a
back of the
distraction,
castle, but now I'm thinking this back of the castle. If Calyx goes to this lizard folk camp to incite them, tells them that this camp has been overrun and is destroyed, gets the lizard folk to rush forwards to attack, then at some point in time slips out and joins us down here. What do you think?
I think we should attack from the south if we're doing a distraction in the north, for sure.
Okay, so Calyx here. We'll go up.
I don't
So
know
not
if there's
this one.
any lizard folk even left in the south, though. I thought we basically swamped that camp. The main one is in the north.
Yeah, this one was all dead.
We
And
eradicated
then
the whole thing.
when we left, some of these ones were coming over. That's who he was calling to.
This is to the left, yeah, right here is where Kirk fired his spike growth, and you guys landed. You guys landed from over here. Went south, saw the lizard pen, fucked up this camp.
Okay.
Calyx
so
went up here, but saw these guys moving, and then you guys retreated down this way.
I don't know how you are going to get into this camp to start a distraction then. That seems way too close to the castle. So
yeah, this whole like going with the lizard to start a revolt is a very committal thing. It's going to be very dangerous, and I don't know how we're going to link up after. I feel like this is going to be a split the party. This is not going to be easy to reverse. It still might be a good plan if you're okay with that direction, but you know, once we're in that castle, like, fuck, how are we gonna find each other again?
So Snapjaw kind of like comes, and he sees you guys with your like map of the castle.
Really? I don't know.
It's kind of like just like walking up here. I guess you guys can like stop him if you want, but
I'm going to I'm going to put a minor illusion on the ground to make it look like the ground again. No more map.
All right. So he's like looking back. He's like, "What is the holdup?"
Just another minute or two, Snapchat. That's all.
Fair enough. I mean, if you guys want to ask him questions about
I'm worried about the other lizard folk in the other lizard folk. How many strong is your clan, and what is the best way to rally them for war against the bullywugs?
Oh shit! Real questions. Hold up. Let me pull some stuff.
Good questions.
I was gonna say I also have the question about how much would they entertain the idea of a preemptive strike on the bullywugs? Hit them before they can rally their forces and really put up a fight. If the lizard folk,
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, if the lizard folk can rally and approach first before the bullywugs can sort themselves out, then be in a much better position.
Snapjaw says there are nearly 40 of us in my clan, but I saw several were killed in the attack earlier, and nearly 10 of them did not come back from the last scouting mission. So I believe that there are only half of us left.
And were there bullywugs sent on that scouting mission?
The bullywugs do not travel far from the camp. They cannot be trusted with long missions like us lizard folk. It is up to us to ferry the cultists from the portals.
I have a question.
Portals. There's more portals.
We knew there was many.
We knew that.
Yes, there's the portals inside the castle, of course. He looks at you and kind of scowls. You must have known about them.
Inside the castle, yes, but I sorry, I may have mistaken your words as other portals in the swamps.
Like the one that we took.
The portals that we parry people from. They must have passed through from the cities beyond.
I have a question. Like, if you don't know who Tiamat is, what are you doing with the cultists? Like, why are you here?
Tiamat.
You said
We
you don't
follow
know.
Vagstarathar, the dragon of this mirror.
You
Resmir
mentioned that.
is his voice. The black dragon lives nearby, and we worship him as kin.
So
Resmir is his voice on this earth, and we heed her. Born Grey speaks for her in this castle.
So the purpose of your ferrying of wealth to the castle, what is that for?
Pardon me?
So the purpose of your ferrying of all this wealth to the castle, like, do you even know what this for?
We know that Vagstarathar will liberate us and destroy the inferior races, and we shall become supreme beings with him as our master. The clan, or the cult that we work for, they give us good weapons, but we only work with them because Vagstarathar and Resmir bid it.
I see. So you don't know.
Know what? Kind of scowls at you. Are you
they're
insulting my clan?
No, I'm not insulting your clan. I was just curious to how far
that
your
you
knowledge
didn't
of the
know
cult's
that the
purpose
bullywugs
was.
would turn against you, of course. Believe that treachery.
We shall see. But the bullywugs are foul creatures. It is not hard to believe they would turn against us. What was the other questions that were posed to him?
Would they be
amount that's in his
to
tribe?
preemptive?
Pardon me?
Would they be open to the idea of a preemptive strike before the bullywugs can rally?
I'm just running to the bathroom, guys.
And I asked how long would it take for his clan to get ready to rally for war?
My clan is all warriors. We are always ready for battle. And he puffs out his chest. I am Snapjaw. I am among the leaders of my tribe since our shaman was killed. I believe I can bring our tribe to bear quickly if there is any proof that these bullywugs step against us. We need only that. Did you ask about like the bullywug numbers? Is that something? No.
No.
Okay. Anything else?
I have a question for you. You know the ring that I have that makes a copy of myself? If I cast
Yeah.
disguise person on myself and then use the ring, does it make a copy of that disguised self?
Interesting. If you disguise self and then cast,
Yeah.
Harem
I'm gonna say
ninjutsu.
yes.
Okay, perfect.
I
So-
like that. I'm gonna say yes. Absolutely.
Okay, this is gonna be a thing, and
yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna get back with the party.
What do you
I
say?
can trail Calyx, bullywug, make an illusionary duplicate of that bullywug, send him 100 feet away from me, and have him start firing arrows on the lizard folk.
I think that's how this all comes together.
That's a good idea.
Okay, the illusionary duplicate will definitely die, but they would expect that because they think they are that much stronger than the bullywugs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have a meta question for the DM.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
That's what I'm here for.
if we did something like this, would we be like splitting up into two different sessions, like a distraction session and an infiltration session, if this is happening in parallel? Because it sounds like we got two people on this.
I don't know. Depends how you
Lizard
guys want to
War.
do it, and whatever you come up with, I'll determine the best plan. Don't worry about that. I'll try and keep it together as best I can.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, 'cause
try to
I
split
think I
back and
see
forth
that's
in
the
parallel
direction this is going in.
in the same session. If we end up breaking it up, I feel like I've done a decent job in times past. But if we have to break it up in individual sessions, we might be able to do that too.
Yeah, that might be a fun way to
Figure
do
out
it. I don't
when
know.
the small groups are available and then play them out.
Yeah.
Or
Also,
you could just like have the distraction already in place, so that like when we're doing the infiltration, you have a couple events that have happened that
Yeah.
run timelines.
However you guys want to play it out. If you guys really want to be strategic about it, I'll make sure that it happens in such
I
a way.
think I think we
wanna
need to be
strategic
super
about it.
strategic about this.
Because
small thing also, I'm starting a new job February 1st and can't play during the weekdays anymore. So I'll have to pull out of the session.
February.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I knew
Can-
this, and hence why I tried to rush a couple sessions in before the end of the month.
So if we don't think we're going to get anything done by then we can always have Dugan's distraction thing go off, and then Calyx do like a small session with Nick as the distraction. Go in a glorious blaze.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be successful.
however we want to do
You got
it,
Dugan and
whatever we
Calyx
need to
working
do.
together.
Yeah. Well,
If we need to,
I won't be doing D&D like at all at this new job during the week
Yeah, so you be a weekend guy
for like years.
for years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's rough.
But could you play on the weekends, or are you like out?
I can play on the weekends most weekends.
I only have Saturdays, but I have the game I'm running on Saturdays.
So you'd be out.
So I'd be like out until my Saturdays opened up.
This might be a
Which
blaze of
further
glory.
notice. We talked about this, and yeah, that was part of the reason why I wanted to have sessions right away, and why I'm okay with doing one today, even short, and then we'll go again next week, and we'll try and have as much fun as we can as January stands and the team is all here.
I'm on nights next week, but I'm off Friday night.
Okay, well, maybe we'll see if we make it work. Either way, whatever you guys want to do, and if we need to split it up and do like weekend sessions to fill time, make it manageable for the next couple weeks.
Yeah, because like I can do during the day weekends, but I know that's no good for most people.
But either way, we're not there yet. So let's
figure this
hammer out another 45 minutes of this at least.
All right.
What do you guys want to do?
So, going on the assumption that Calix and Dugan are now going on this distraction mission, I think if they're doing that, the rest of us, being myself, Avola, and Shannon, could use the dimension door to sneak into the back of the castle, wait for the fireworks to start, and that'll hopefully draw most of the people away. But we can also be in disguise over there. Like, I think I could do the Red Wizard thing. Avola can be in purple. Avola, you could do the talking, mostly.
Okay.
Kinda like I'm your boss, but you do the talking because your charisma is way better, and I'll just be like the strong silent type that only speaks up when I need to intimidate something to add context.
I can be like your, the person who talks for you kind of thing because you're too good to talk to these people.
Exactly, yeah, and like you're way better at talking than I am, so that would be perfect. And Shannon would be the muscle because he is like the warrior. We could give him some sort of disguise. He can be like Avola's bodyguard or whatever, or what have you.
Got a wolf too.
Got a wolf too. Yeah. Well, I don't know how we're
hired mercenary. Maybe we could play it off as, and I hired him as my bodyguard, and he happens to have a pet wolf.
I think we have to make him a cultist.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're like a purple, we need a cultist.
Do you have a cultist robe?
Yeah, I have a cultist robe I can give to him. Yeah, like I've kept.
Can you make it look like he's wearing one though? The dog somehow, I guess.
Well, I can give Shannon my cultist robe. As for the dog, I don't know what we do.
The dog needs a robe.
Alex, pass me those scales there.
I would prefer if we can make it look
these onto his fur.
Scales.
It's got like 5 patchy scales on there. Yeah, perfect.
I guess we could just explain away.
It's a flawless disguise.
Full smear.
So, Alex, what is the signal for when you want me to begin the insurrection?
Not really any signal, just kind of when we're at the camp.
Oh, you don't want to wait until you've spoken with some of the other people in the camp first?
I won't be able to sway the other lizard folk. That'll have to be Snapjaw here, so if arrows start raining down on him for what looks like a bullywug, I'm sure he'll be able to rally them, especially since he said he was a high-ranking guy now the chieftain was gone.
Okay,
and that
perfect.
he'd be able to get them going.
Okay, almost immediately. Got it. I have to
He just needed that proof of the bullywugs
are turning against them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure if bullywug raining arrows down on them isn't proof, then they'll never be
Actually,
enough proof.
I should clarify. The proof is that Born Grey is going against them, siding with the bullywugs.
Can you ask for more?
That's the real
information,
issue.
Born Grey?
I shouldn't confuse it. They hate bullywugs, period. And I think I made that clear.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant they needed proof that the bullywugs were trying to rise up against them.
Yeah, but I apologize. The proof they need to really start this, because right now they're devoted to Rezmir and Born Grey. But if they believe Born Grey and Rezmir are siding with the bullywugs, they think they're dead. Because the bullywugs will hammer them out and push them out. Because it's pretty much, I don't know if I've defined this well, but there are the 2 cogs for the cult. The bullywugs tribe and the lizard folks tribe. The lizard folks tribe is small by comparison to what you've seen in the areas they own.
But better warriors.
Yes.
Way better.
And they feel as though they should have a higher rank. And if they believe the cult is favoring the bullywugs versus them, or siding with them and intending to kick them out, that's when you get a rebellion.
Okay. Then can I... I misunderstood that. Can I make one more kind of persuasion roll against that guy while I still had my emissary of peace on then?
Yeah, of course.
If I understood that, then I would have thrown out that they let the bullywugs live and breed in the castle, and the lizard folk are left outside.
But he knows that. That's well known.
Sign of the favoritism given to gather the
Yeah. I mean, that actually doesn't change anything at this point. Like, you won the argument that it seems odd, and it very well could be. But he wants, like, the bullywugs attacking the lizard folk tribe would be enough. Really, with you guys saying that it's so, and then seeing some evidence of it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
that
gotcha.
was enough, but I want you to understand what you're doing.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because there's no way we can do anything about Born Grey because we've never met him or anything like that. So
Yeah,
there's no
but
point
if
trying
they believe that, yeah,
to person that.
if
Yeah,
you
no,
say
I
that
just
Born
want.
Grey's with them, and then the bullywugs start attacking them,
Sorry, I was
that's
holding
enough.
that for way too long.
Yeah, that's basically just what I wanted to put the idea in their head was. He's siding with them. They have special privileges. Like they're just.
Yeah.
And then with the arrows coming in, I was hoping that they wouldn't be smart enough to check it, basically. But
No, and since you're playing on that point, it laid home with him. Like, any of that kind of stuff, like the fact that you're mentioning favoritism and that Born Grey might side with them over them, like the frogs of the lizards, that's enough. The
okay.
very idea of that in the air is what they've been feeling for some time, is what you gathered.
Okay, perfect. So that worked the way basically I was
You're
trying
stoking
to.
the flames, yeah.
Yeah.
They see all this favoritism, they see that they're outnumbered, and
Okay,
they don't
perfect.
like
Yeah,
it.
I that's all I was trying to do was fan the fire.
Exactly. And I want to make sure that we're all on the same page for that. So, what else would you guys like to do with this session?
Yeah, so Calix, can I ask you to ask him a few more questions?
Yeah.
Because I want to know if he knows if Varanzord is in this castle, and also if there are any red wizards here, and if he might know their names. I want
The
you to
name of
ask
what?
him.
Sorry.
Red wizards.
All right, so
if there's any here.
I'll just answer those questions systematically. He's pretty much on board as long as you guys aren't like, go kill a lizard folk. He's pretty much going to answer. Like I said, he's
okay.
very straight shooter.
I
Now
didn't
that
want to
he
interrupt the
believes that
rapport.
you're here to help, he will answer questions. And he says he doesn't know the name Vazaroth.
Varanzord?
Varanzor, yeah, he doesn't know that name.
He doesn't know that name.
He is not sure what a red wizard is, but he has seen a wizard or a mage in red robes enter the castle recently.
Oh,
one.
Okay. Yeah, we know of that one.
He came with Resmir not long ago. Resmir may still be in the castle.
Got it.
He and Resmir came not a week and a half ago.
Oh, so Resmir's here too now.
It's possible the Varanzord and Talus aren't even in this castle.
I mean, possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering. It might be beyond this castle, wherever they're doing the ritual, through one of the portals. Okay.
If we were in person, I might wink at you.
Yeah. That's what I'm intuiting at this point. So, as far as our objectives with actually raiding this castle, I think we need to be straight about what we want to get out of it. We know Resmir's in there. We know they've accumulated all the wealth. I think we need to know if that wealth is still here. And I guess to either stop... Well, we should stop it from going through the portals. We should find out where the world spear is. I think that's what we need. And possibly go through one of the portals in the castle towards where they're accumulating it all. Right?
Also, if we can take care of any of the other high-ranking Black Dragon cult members.
That would be Resmir himself. Yeah, if we can.
Resmir and Born Grey.
Yeah, can we ask what is Born Grey's role? He mentioned he led the castle, but is that not Resmir?
Born Grey is the leader of the castle. Resmir comes and goes.
Okay,
she is the leader of the Black Cult, but Born Grey is the master of the castle.
Okay, so this castle is not the be-all end-all for the Black Cult. This is just one.
Stepping stone.
I mean, he doesn't really know that answer. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think Troy was just saying it out loud to say it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just.
Borngray is an elf who leads us. He is a great wizard.
Interesting.
Or a great mage. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he says.
So Resmir's here. Maybe we kill him.
Borngray is also a magic user.
Yep.
So things could go poorly if he has some AoE spells.
It'll be good to know that hopefully he's distracted by the north. The less wizards we have to deal with, the better. Because those are the smart ones who will see through our ruse.
I was gonna say, hopefully the chaos erupting at the gates causes the Red Wizard and Resmir to leave. Then we only had to deal with Borngray.
Yeah, because if they think it's a revolution or something, then they might take off so they don't have to deal with it and let the bully frogs deal with it.
Yeah, then it might give them a headache. They might just say, fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If the cultists
from
get
what you
embroiled
gathered-
in this battle, maybe
Sorry.
we can just kill them from behind while we're in disguise, too.
Yeah. Hopefully it just like separates them enough that we can make some kind of move
Yeah, that would be
on
nice.
one or two of the people.
Yeah, because like we could just like sneak through it all, get the information, go through a portal, but then we still have Calix and Dugan outside. So I think we have to go outside and meet you there eventually, kill the leader maybe, or at least have some way for you guys to find us once we find the portal we need to take from indoors.
Little Rapunzel out a window. We're here
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Walls
Like,
of Jericho style.
let me
Just,
think
you know,
about this.
Don't listen to me.
Well, it's what it's gonna have to be, right? Because maybe we clear like a path from a window, like we have Tobias like circle it so you guys like as a signal know that that's where Calix needs to wing out and carry Dugan up through, and we'll bust through once we finally have the way, and hopefully it's still chaos.
So I have no idea how I'm rejoining with Calyx or the rest of you.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
watch
trying
it.
to figure out, because that's a big concern at this point. If we're splitting up and there's a portal we need to go through, and it's do or die, how the fuck do we link back up now, right?
The castle is 3 stories.
I don't think we'll have the urgency of a do or die portal like last time.
Well, maybe not. But this is a fortress. Like, I don't know. I'm picturing us sneaking through it all. But if it's an open battle, I don't think we can take on the whole fortress.
I mean, I don't think we can sneak through a whole fortress either.
Well, with this distraction, maybe we can.
Yeah, with the distraction, yeah, but just going in with the portal hole, there's way too many moving parts.
Oh,
with
100%. Yeah, like these two things have to happen in tandem.
Yeah.
We just need a getaway plan.
But you
Because,
guys would be able to set up and get ready by the time we probably got to the camp and incited the combat.
Exactly, yeah. But I think the ultimate objective in the castle is getting that information and taking the portal to the next area.
Mm-hmm.
So we could get the information without you guys, but when it comes to taking the portal, we need to link back up somehow.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that because I have a big kablam blam spell that'll be going off.
What do you mean?
I have Thunderous Smite loaded up,
Yeah.
so you guys will be able to hear that as like a go signal kind of thing. Like
Oh,
the combat has started.
Yeah, that's
It'll also
that's
draw
fine.
a crowd to the front.
But when we're
And
in the castle, in front of the portal, the 3 of us, and we're like, shit, I wish Calix and Dugan were here so we can leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Duke doesn't make it, she doesn't make it, man.
Well, I'm
She'll
not
try
going to
her
decide
best.
to lay down your lives right here. Like, this is not
The time.
the time. Yeah, we need
I
you.
mean, Dugan seriously wanted to remain in the swamp and slowly kill lizard and bullywugs to stop the flow of gold. That would have been like Dugan's ideal end game here. Would be living in a swamp and committing guerrilla warfare is the perfect end to Dugan's story. That's why
I
I'm
mean,
pretty happy with this meeting.
meta-wise too, like if I don't want to hold sessions up too, so if like Calix is here fighting out, trying to take people out, you guys go through the portal, like it's probably just so the story can continue.
Huh.
And as much as I really like Dugan, I am perfectly fine with, like, this is the ideal use of all of her skills together.
I'll take my hat off, like put on my chest, and like, you guys aren't coming with us. Is that the way forward?
We'll see.
Really?
We'll see.
We're gonna damn well try our best to make it there, but
I'm gonna kick
We
the
need to
dirt in
make
front of
sure
you,
that-
be like all sad.
we need to make sure that this is
Accomplished.
these people are stopped and this is accomplished, but at whatever the cost.
What do you think, Shannon? You've been silent. Are we trading lies now?
We shouldn't. There's probably a better way. I don't know it.
I mean, Dugan is also very sneaky, so there's a non-zero chance that she can get in. But if she doesn't, she doesn't.
Yeah, Dugan's probably able to meet up not too difficultly.
Oh, hey, I'm muted. Just talking to myself.
Mhm.
Whether those characters make it or not, they may not be dead. The story can continue, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Dugan's gonna die. Dugan might just have to disappear into the swamp.
Yeah, they just be
Yeah,
off the
and-
mission, essentially.
figure out
Maybe
how to
we
re-enter
continue
them
in
into
with
the game
3.
and whatever. Story
Yeah.
dictates sometimes here, like party members get left behind.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Let's
Meta-wise,
just
I'm
scale
not worried
the
about it.
back
It's
walls,
just like
boys.
in character. This is like we're
It's hard to
dealing with
swallow
it.
even as a PC. So, as
Yeah.
a real person, it's like what? No,
It's like, oh my god.
but it story-wise, it makes a lot of sense, and I'm loving it. Sorry, go on.
Well, we don't even know the layout of this place, so hopefully it doesn't come to that. But if we find a way to get you guys in, we can do it. I don't know what that way is going to be.
So we going
You guys
off.
seem
You guys
resolute.
have to attack the front.
Yeah, well, they want to do that as a distraction, and that's how we're going to raid this castle.
Don't we have a distraction anyways with the bullywogs?
We
Yeah,
have
to
to
make that
cite
happen.
that.
Just inciting it.
All right, I'm just gonna let you
So,
guys look at the
do
real
you
thing
can,
here
but
with
how
me
far
for a
could your
second.
image go?
100 feet away from me.
Oh boy. Let's see here.
Wow, we were like right beside the castle and we didn't even see it. What?
You did.
No, we saw the
We
castle.
send
Pointed
them
it
I
out
never.
to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Showed pictures of it. I
100
polygon
feet.
reeled. Maybe while you're
That's
pooping.
me when we were fighting here. I didn't even notice it.
Like 100 feet, I'll be over here, and the image will be right here. So that it looks like it's coming from the bullywugs, and then it will jump into the water, and then I'll dissipate the image, making it look like the bullywug got away, because otherwise they'll realize it's just an image. And got away towards the castle, making it feel like it's
Retreating.
Do the bullywogs have
Oh, I was gonna say like part
bows
of.
and stuff?
They have
What?
blowguns.
Yeah.
What's the range on a blowgun?
not
No
long.
idea. Do you think a lizard folk knows that?
It's probably closer than a thrown dagger. Maybe not.
You could
Probably
ask
not
the
far enough to launch it.
lizard.
No, probably not.
Let me look at.
Well, you could
'Cause it doesn't need to
Dugan,
hit,
you
it
could
just
play
needs
it
to
off
look like
you
they're
need to
attacking.
run into the
Yeah.
castle to let them know.
You guys just need to
that the
get
lizard folk are
what's his
attacking,
face to
right?
see it.
In fact, it's an illusionary weapon, so if it doesn't hit, that's better.
What were you saying, Troy?
Like Dugan, after you start that shit as a bullywug, maybe you can run into the castle to get reinforcements and then disappear.
Uh-huh.
At least Cal.
25 to 100 range on a blowgun.
Uh-huh.
Could always just shoot a lizard with the blowgun.
That was the
And
idea, I
somehow
think, and then
survive.
just
Yeah.
run into the castle.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you got it.
Calix can
I
fly in
actually
the
didn't even
window.
think about me sneaking into the castle as a bullywug. I thought about immediately dismissing that spell because gross. But that's okay.
Gross frog people. Man,
Says the man who
guys haven't even-
changed out of his clothes into a poopy rag.
Man, those beggars' clothing have come in so useful.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
Castle
Then I'll
Nantar.
just basically be with
Alright, I'm gonna
with
get
the
that.
lizard folk making a ruckus.
Be right
Okay,
back.
perfect.
You guys gonna got disguises and stuff?
The only thing that I'm going to ask is, Ebola, I have no idea. Oh, I can't reattune to things that quickly. How much water is it be in there? And I am not a frog, and the frogs will think that I'll be able to swim like a frog. The water
You
walk.
want the water walking, but that's not swimming.
Exactly. I realized halfway through saying it.
It's the other one that has the
That
swimming
this
ring, my
won't
friend.
really help me. Huh.
Yeah, no, it won't help me at all. Okay. I will just figure it out and maybe meet back up with you guys as a bullywug.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You guys are defining the party and making 2 separate attacks?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And so I have a pretty good understanding of Calix and David's plan. What about the other plan?
So that plan is myself, Evola, and Shannon are going to use a portable hole to enter through a wall when the commotion starts. We're
Okay.
going to be a red wizard, a purple cultist, and a cultist enforcer in disguise. And we're going to hopefully avoid detection, but if we are detected, talk our way out of it to find where the portals are. Hopefully interrogate somebody to find where the world spear is and how close we are to getting the ritual, because we need to stop the
Okay.
ritual, and it's not going to take place here. I was hoping, as far as the red wizard thing, I know in my backstory, my master had fought against red wizards a lot, so I was hoping if I can recall like stories that he would have told me, to pull like a name of like the most feared red wizard he'd ever known, and I wanted to say I was like that red wizard's pupil.
Oh,
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
you're not that red wizard, you're just his apprentice.
Exactly. Yeah. No.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
I like that backup story. You can just come up with a name
Okay, we'll just pull a name. I'll make up a name.
that works and
And
has
as long
clout.
as that's,
And if
like,
somebody with
exists in
intelligence
your
runs
world.
into you, that might be fearful. Yeah.
Yeah. We just want to like cow anything into submission, and if we bump into a ranking person, we're like, well, they're probably. It's gonna be hard to talk ourselves out of that one, but as long as we can get past most of the patrols and skip alarms being raised, maybe if we can raise a couple like offices to get some more information, so we know more about what's going on. So I think we know there's 3 mask wearers. We don't know the other 2. We don't know where the world spear is, and we don't know how close they are to the ritual. If we could kill Resmir and take his mask, that would fuck over everything. But that might be a lot to attempt.
That is correct. All of what you said is correct. As well as being a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know if we can kill
okay.
Resmir. Especially if we're split.
I love it. And if you guys want to plan more, we have the time. Otherwise, we can actually start by the opening moves of either plan, because you guys are on this big map with me now. We'll go back to your plan map.
Okay. As we're walking through, do I see any reeds?
Reeds? Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to chop one into roughly blowgun size.
Okay. Give me a survival roll then.
Okay.
To like find the right one and fashion it properly, and give me over 15 with 2 efforts at most.
Survival, where are you? There you are. Oof. Okay, I can do it without
You
it.
do
It's
not manage it. The dice say no dice. Is that a good one? I'm like looking at Sammy as I said that pun, and she's loving it. she fucking rolled her eyes at me. Now. She's mad.
Yes.
Love you.
If I don't have one that is fashioned like a blowgun, can I at least have a piece of reed?
Yeah, of course. You got some reed that almost is like a blowgun. It's just
Okay.
not as like
Yeah, that's good. That's honestly good
pressurized.
in my plan.
It's more like a flute.
Yeah,
Got some
that's
holes.
perfectly fine. As long as I can hold it up to my mouth and then also shoot a crossbow.
And also shoot a what?
A crossbow. Like hold it up to my mouth, pretend to do it, and then pull out a crossbow and then shoot the.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can certainly get a nice whistling noise out of it.
Okay, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good enough.
Cool.
It's not what I wanted, but it's good enough.
So, Snapjaw is essentially, don't know if I made this clear, a wealth of information for you guys. If you have any questions moving forward in your planning session, please address them to him. I want you guys to be ready, because this is not going to be easy.
This is gonna be hardcore. This is.
And I want you guys to feel like you're coming at it from a place of heroes. Magnanimous kings who have their strategy laid out. So if you need to know more information, he might have it. He's not high-ranking cultist, so, but he's been around.
Okay.
He's been around the castle. Maybe in the areas you might walk through the portals with the walls. And I'm done.
Trying to think what our cover story should be as a red wizard, a second red wizard arriving at this fortress. Like, what are we here for? Maybe it is. Yeah.
Well, you know that there's some sort of ritual coming up.
Yeah, I know the ritual. Maybe it could be that like we have ways to expedite the ritual. That Varanzord, the ritual creator, had fucked up. Maybe that is a good direction to come at it. Or maybe
Nice, okay. I'm still thinking you're talking to idiots. But you want to play off like cultists.
Oh, yeah. Like, because we need a reason for being there if we bump into anybody with half a brain.
I did not realize I was muted and I was trying to ask you a question, but can we ask our lizard friend Snapjaw if he can give us like the approximate layouts of the floors with where the portals are?
Yeah, you can certainly ask him that. I might not give you the full rundown, but he kind of looks at you skeptically. He's like, well, I suppose if you are going to help us with like the thing, he like starts pointing out where the bullywugs are specifically. He doesn't really mention much else.
That's still super useful.
For like the lizard folk, but he'll point out the bullywugs are. Oh, let me look at my thing. Excuse me. How do I have it set up? There's a lot of shit going on here. Okay. So, Born Gray, or not Born Gray. I cannot remember his name now. Snapjaw? Snapjaw. Okay. So, you guys see the little drawing on the map?
Yep.
He goes, yes, my brethren are camped here, in this section. This is where Born Grey has camped us, in our ready rooms. The bullywugs occupy all the front barbican, and this main room here. The cultists house their dragon pets in the northern section.
Oh.
And the lizards train the lizards along this wall.
Okay.
I do not know much about the upper areas, other than Born Grey's personal keep.
And which one is that one specifically?
Let me look.
Where's Resmere staying?
I do not know. I've never been to Resmere's suite. It is on the second floor somewhere.
Okay. Portal's probably.
So did you say the lizard folk are training on the wall, or the cultists are training on the wall?
Lizard folk, I think.
Folk are pretty much all along the right wall. The south wall is pretty much all bullywugs. Lizard folks all along the left. The dragons are housed in the northern section. And the cultists are on the left front. Where's my thing? The cultists are here. as are the staircases upstairs.
So, okay. I was about to say maybe you can incite the rebellion inside the castle instead of outside, but it would probably be faster to get under control from leadership that way.
My second floor map. Where are the dragon maps?
The cultist area is where the infiltration group will have to get to. I don't think the bullywugs or lizards would have anything that we need. They're just fodder.
It'd be a hell of a good time if we did incite the rebellion inside the castle.
I mean, we can always try.
Yeah, I just think Born Grey
No,
would
I'm
be
saying-
able to get a handle
I mean,
on
we
it.
can always try to do a good enough job outside that the
It
lizard
starts
folk
happening on the inside.
Yeah.
That would be a good way for you to end up inside the castle too. And
Yeah, you
then
can convince Snapjaw to take you in, like, or the lizards or whatever, and like charge, kind of
So-
thing.
That's basically what we're hoping for. Is the outside lizard encampment will go into the castle to try to kill the bullywugs inside.
Yeah,
And
good idea.
Get to Born Grey.
This
yeah,
is our
could be a
goal.
good part of your campaign.
But for this to work, I'm going to be a bullywug first. So I'm going to go in like this, be a bullywug. Get the bullywugs to rush out, have them fight at the door. And then I will keep rushing in. And then when I am right here, this is where Dugan will be. And Dugan will yell, "The bullywugs are revolting!" And then everything is perfect.
Oh, can
Yeah.
you put the map to the back layer?
Yeah. Yep. Hold up.
We could,
Let me
instead of
actually-
these little chicken scratches, I'm just gonna step into the map.
You don't like my chicken scratches?
It's confusing.
What?
All right, it's fact.
My chicken
Excellent.
scratches are
There we
perfectly
go.
clear.
There we go.
That's where the lizards are. That's where
That's where we're
bullywugs are.
going.
This is where we're
All right.
going.
So there are 3 stories to the castle. Should be noted that you can see this from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
This section, cut off by my ruler on the right-hand side, is 3 stories tall. This section is 1 story tall. You can go on the roof.
Okay.
All right. Second
So-
story houses more of the cult and Born Grey's personal quarters. That's as high as the lizard folk know. There is a 3rd floor where Resmir is,
Yeah.
and other things that they are scared of.
Yeah, that's where all the crazy magic stuff's gonna happen.
So the 3rd floor
Maybe.
is he has no idea.
Then I would assume if by chance they happen to be doing it here, curveball and all,
Yeah.
I think there's probably going to be a room on the 3rd floor with a moonroof.
Yeah.
There is
There's
also
gonna
a
be some
basement,
magic shit there.
a dungeon. It is occupied by a lot of bullywugs. They use it for spawning. The big spawning pool down there.
Okay. So maybe the play is we get in position somewhere near the 2nd to 3rd floor, and we wait for the bulk of the important people to leave to control the situation outside. And then we could slip upstairs, and because like we don't want to confront Resmir or a Red Wizard while we're sneaking.
No.
That would be the death of us. But like if we find like a couple lieutenants there, we could probably browbeat them into submission. We just need to not bump into those guys, but also probably go into their chambers if we can. But we also don't know where the portals are, whether they're in the 3rd floor, whether they're they're probably not in the dungeon if they're using that as a spawning ground. Yeah, he said he doesn't know where the portals are, and he doesn't know what's on the 3rd floor. I'm gonna guess the portals are probably on the 3rd floor.
Or the basement. Is there a basement?
Yeah, they said that's where they fuck.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what he knows
but
is down there. He's not been. He doesn't know it well.
Yeah, but maybe they're hiding it amongst the bullywogs. You know what I mean?
Could be.
Like, yeah, you
think
can
it's
use this
less
area for
likely.
spawning because no one's gonna think that there's also a section of portals down here.
I don't know, man. I don't think the bullywugs are that smart.
It's
I
not the
feel like-
bullywogs. It'd be Boromir. It's not Boromir.
Born Grey.
Thank you.
Some
I
sort
just-
of mage.
But it would, yeah, or someone who would have thought the plan, because the bullywugs are stupid, right? So why would they think of that? They wouldn't
I mean,
even think to
no,
look for anything else.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
well,
they
if
would
they're trying to
trust the
hide it.
bullywugs. Like they're so
Yeah.
dumb that they would run through a portal.
I think that the portals are also going to be the traffic for like high-ranking people to use, and they probably wouldn't want to walk through a cesspool on their way
And
out.
where gold goes through.
Yeah,
Do
no,
they
yeah,
want
they're transporting
Gold to run through that.
That is true. Interesting. We got some plays to make, guys. This is going to be crazy.
Big
And
things are going to happen here.
I think it's more likely to be on the top than on the basement.
I think so too. We shouldn't rule it out, but yeah, I think so too. And we need to find their offices. Probably not Born Grey, because Resmir's here. We want Resmir's shit. But maybe we do want Born Grey's shit. I don't know. He's a wizard, right? I don't know how
I
involved he's going to be.
said wizard, but I meant to say mage.
Mage. Okay.
They don't really understand the difference
Yeah, most
between
people don't.
spellcasters. They know he knows magic. That's about it. But if you ask him, he'll also tell you that Born Grey's a warrior.
Okay.
Like, they respect Born Grey, and they respect Resmir. And if Born Grey's turned against them, then Resmir's turned against them, and then they have no choice but to fight back.
So let's go steal Resmir's shit. Hey, what are the odds he just like leave the dragon
Who?
mask? What are the
What,
odds
there?
if Resmir just like leaves the dragon mask in his office? And we just yoink it.
Oh.
How funny would that be?
One of the 5 sacred artifacts of our cult. Yeah, just chill it. Lightly. Let's sit here. Gives me influence over dragons, but it's fine.
Wouldn't
I
take
don't
it
need
to
it.
the bathroom.
You wouldn't shower with it.
I hope not, at least.
We're just gonna wait for him to get dirty.
Yeah, I think Future Phoenix would have mentioned that those who wear the dragon masks can influence dragons.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Okay.
We have the book on that one.
So that's kind of how this whole situation has happened. You
Yeah.
start to like think about who Resmir is and the fact that they've told you about some black dragon living in the swamp.
Yeah, Resmir controls it because Resmir is the black one.
Yeah. 2 and 2 together,
Yep.
and now you have all these cogs that are worshiping dragons, and the dragons are listening to the cult, and
I'm on board with
yeah.
that. We don't know who. Yeah, we know who 3 mask wearers are. I think.
Mhm.
We don't
Yep.
know who the other 2 are. We know that they need 5 to do the ritual.
Yeah.
As well
Yep,
as
yep.
all the wealth I need to be at the World Spear. And then they can do it. Well, at least as
Yeah.
long as Resmir is here and the other 4 aren't, they're not doing the ritual right now.
That's a clever deduction.
Because they need to be together. So they must
Who
not
knows
be
what's
ready.
on that 3rd floor?
Yeah, well, yeah, who knows?
Ghostbusters.
We need to find out.
Da-na-na-na-na.
But yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of wealth here. If we
I'm
can
cool
blow up those
with-
portals, holy shit.
Sorry, go on.
So like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
wealth here that they need, and like, if it's still here and they need to take it somewhere else, and we could like destroy
Alleviate
the
some of that
portals
stress
on
for
our
them.
way out again, that could
Let's take some of
definitely
the
set
stuff.
back. And then especially if you can stand.
Picturing Avola being like, I'll just melt it all down. Fireball.
If it can be burnt, oh, it'll be burnt.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, what were you saying, Troy?
Well, I was thinking like, if we do jump through the portal, and we blow up the portal again to stop them from using it, this gold is like sort of stranded, and that could also, like, if Dugan and Calyx remain here, that wouldn't be a bad cause to stop the gold from ever leaving this castle to being utilized for
Yeah.
the summoning ritual.
No, perfectly good cause.
That could be
Yeah, man.
alright.
If the wealth
Yeah,
is
that
here,
buys us a lot of time.
it's the wealth of raiding almost the entire Sword Coast, like all the small villages.
Yeah, that could be a huge
Like,
setback if they need
this
it
is-
elsewhere.
Yeah, you guys have come to understand that this is the collection point for at least 2 factions of the 5 factions of the cult.
The red and black.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because you've
That could be
seen
hard.
2 concerted efforts by two separate parts of concerted efforts by black and red factions to get this gold here. It's been a pretty complex network of people and spies and things that you've tracked down and followed across the Sword Coast to the Waterdeep, plus through all those things.
Yeah, and if we shut down the portals, Dugan's whole guerrilla warfare thing will be pivotal in keeping that gold here.
Exactly. And the fact that you've now confirmed that Resmir herself has come here on this route that you guys tracked.
Yeah.
It's pretty good confirmation that you're on the right track.
Yeah. Okay, no, this is going to work out great. See,
hopefully I'm not giving too much away. I just feel like it's been such an ongoing story and such a long time since we've talked about everything in general in a grand scheme of things. You guys should come to understand that you are now reaching a climax.
Yo, I'm with you. I actually was working out a lot of this before the session to make sure we're ready to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
But
lots of my intricate story webs are in play. That's all I'm going to say.
Basically, the goal here is to find all the portals, make them all explode, so no one can fast travel here, and then just kill them as they show up.
Exactly, yeah.
Ideally,
you can raid the caravans. That Xavier's really likes, because we're not leaving you guys here to die. We're leaving you with a pivotal purpose. If we are leaving you here, we'll be like, we'll go on to find the ritual, and you guys can ensure they never have this crucial piece that they need.
Yeah, like this, you clearly you should come to understand that this is a big fortress to the cult. Whether you have seen cult members or not, this place is important to them.
Yeah. I think this is good.
I'm okay to start with disguising and prepping. I think we're going to call it soon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind putting you guys in place to start the next sessions, and then maybe I'll see when we can do individual partial sessions, maybe really short ones, so that I can like bang, 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 like an hour or two at a time.
I think that's a great idea.
So that I can
we're not really waiting.
do the story when we all have time.
Okay, I dig it.
And but yeah, so like, make your final plans. I'm gonna put you on the castle battle map, and we're gonna call it a night.
Okay. So I think for infiltration team, we're gonna wait. We're gonna stealth up to that south side where my token is.
Okay.
We're gonna wait for the signal from Calix's big kaboom. Probably wait a sec to like give the bullywugs a chance to filter out of this area. Maybe like a minute or something, I don't know, and then go through in disguise and try to get to the third floor. Like maybe we scale the wall and enter at a higher point, but I don't know what we can do in stealth. That might be dicey.
I agree with that plan, though Ivola would like to voice her displeasure at not being the one that makes things go kaboom. Because that's kind of her thing. Yeah,
I think
her thing is kind of kaboom. So
unique challenge to make the portals go kaboom.
Oh, I like that challenge better. I like it better. Okay, I'm in. We're good. She's happy.
That might cause a chain reaction to destroy half the castle for all we know.
Yep. Nope. It's cool. I'm happy.
If Artanis was here, he would say, "You're gonna make their brains go kaboom."
Yeah, that's
shut up, Artanis.
Mad plan. What? Cross games. He still gets the leer. This is ridiculous.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be tight.
Okay.
Get in there.
Disguises.
Crack some skulls.
Prep them up. Prep your personas. Set yourselves up. Where Snapjaw going with Dugan and Calix?
That's right.
So we just heal our hit dice. 1 hit dice. Is that what happens there?
Oh, we did a long rest, so full heal.
Full dice and half your hits. All your spells.
Have your hit dice are returned to you for use later.
Pulls mirrors back at full. Want you guys to be on your toes.
So I'm gonna give you a cultist disguise, Shannon, as well as a mask if you want. I have a mask as well.
Cool.
It's like it looks like an Anbu mask,
I will wear it.
and I guess we'll just if people get too close to myself or Evola, you can get all gruff and beat them back because you're a muscle man. We
Avola
need to
tells
make
you
sure
that
we
your
get our
rank is a
respect.
Dragon Claw. From her time in the cultist, she recalls this.
Yep.
As the rank
Oh.
system.
Beautiful. You're our dragon claw.
And I mean,
guess-
whatever you guys. What she understands is, I think she's heard of Dragon Wing, Dragon Claw, like cultist, like regular cultist, and then Wearer Purple. I didn't do that in the right order. It's Wearer Purple, Dragon Wing, Dragon Claw, normal cultist.
Okay. And then Red
And
Wizard
so
would be separate from all of
would
that.
be third faction.
This is gonna be good.
Wouldn't have a place in the cult ranking system.
No, I would not know. But for
Okay.
some reason,
I just want to make sure you understand that.
So, yeah,
The Red Wizards are a powerful third party.
yeah. I don't know why they're involved with this group. Maybe I'll find out. But I guess we're gonna be bluffing until we figure that out. Hopefully, they just fear Red Wizards as anybody knowledgeable should.
The Red Wizards were mentioned in Omnia's diaries as having added to her research.
Yeah, they get so. Yeah, I gotta play that angle.
Like the transmutations.
This can
So
be good.
that's, I think, all you've gotten on Red Wizard. Like that's pretty much all I've written anywhere.
Okay.
So that's
Maybe we can
that's all
find
that's been
that.
known for now.
Yeah.
But you do know them from your backstory, which is good. So to enlighten
That was a
everyone
struggle,
else, there's a country called Thay in the Far East. It's pretty much like ancient Rome, and they have like factions of powerful wizards that run the government, and they're like renowned for their skills, and they're renowned for their ruthlessness, and they're led by a powerful lich.
Yeah,
They are the Red
Sorry,
Wizards.
they're the
The Red
strongest
Wizards are
faction of
basically
wizards
like
in the entire world.
I don't know what like the equivalent would be in like our modern time, but like they're renowned throughout the world as like the most powerful and feared group of wizards.
And they run a country.
Yeah, they have an entire powerful country far to the east.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like they're ruled by the strongest, but because the strongest are wizards, they're also the smartest, and they have no moral boundaries.
Yeah. Thay is a really neat place in the lore because it's run by like an immortal lich. So like every so often it just comes up in one of the books and like, oh fuck, the immortal lich. You can't go to his fucking land. You'll be fucked. Like all the fields are run by skeletons and it's just like a vast fucking utopia of like necromancy. And all the wizards
like
are
it there.
powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Yeah, some really interesting stories. Anyways, let's put you on the big map. Let's put you in position, and let's call it an evening.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, this is
I apologize. We
planning.
didn't do much more than that. I wasn't sure how this session was going to play out. Hey,
Honestly,
we'll
I
knock that
needed
down.
this.
It's just nice to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the planning
What
thing,
you say,
like,
Joey?
I really appreciate that. I think I needed this to be meticulous. I know, sorry, Kirk, you probably bored as hell, but look for this.
Nah. Love strategy. Love planning to the fucking height. All right, come here. Dude, I know. I love you. Yeah, good boy.
And I still have no idea what's going on.
Really?
Oh, that's funny. I'll summarize it for you after.
All right, you guys see the big map? I'm gonna bring your PC guys over here, and you can show me where you're gonna start, and then I think we're gonna stop, and we're gonna do Calyx and Dugan session. I'll figure out when you guys are available. Are either of you guys available this weekend, maybe? To do like maybe an hour or two session at some point, anytime?
I'm basically free whenever, except for Saturday, starting at 8:30.
8:30 at night, or
Yeah, at night. Yeah. Oh,
what
I
about
also
you,
have
dude?
I also have an optometry appointment at 3 o'clock on Saturday. I forgot about that one.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Huh. I
Dude,
am
and
not sure.
because I don't think we need more than an hour with the three of us, maybe an hour or two, especially just to get something started for the other team.
Actually, I'm working on Saturday, so I will take some time in the middle of the day Saturday if we can do that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that should be
I can
fine
take
for me
a
too.
work break. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do it there. And that'll
If
be
it, if it goes over time, we'll stop and we'll just shift to the other team. And I just need it to start, essentially, so I can. Because you guys are first. The other team's waiting on
Yes.
you.
Perfect.
Don't you forget it.
That goes there. And
I'm
PC
excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited too, and I'm super tired, so I don't think I can go further.
No,
Good
this
place
is a
to
good
stop.
spot to end it, I think.
I don't know. Wait, I'm
You
gonna
probably
speak
have
to
a
Lindsay
lot to
Price.
prepare
I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys and try to help her.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Peace
Have
out.
a good night.
Have a good night.
Right.
Have a good
It's
night,
been a pleasure.
everybody.
Talk to you soon. All right. So Dugan and Calyx and Snapjaw are on the field, and you guys are approaching from the other side over here.
Like this way.
The other team I
like
put on the back side of the castle. So
Wh- wh-
Troy, Evola, and Shinon can move. Tell me where you're going, and let's move you
Are we
guys
gonna
to the
Are
back.
our
wait
tokens.
till the distraction happens to move, or are we just going
This is
to the
like
wall
a.
now?
I think we're stealthing to the wall and we're waiting for a signal, but this is also just for Nick to know where we're entering.
Yeah. You don't necessarily have to be here yet.
I don't see our
I'm
tokens
just
though.
prepping. It's
I
on the
think
right side,
far
along the
right
behind
side.
the. See me
Oh,
pinging?
there we are.
No?
Okay. Yeah. So I think we're to the south, right?
Oh, you coming
Yep.
south? Okay.
Yeah, because I think the distraction's going to be on the north side. The cultists are on the left of the base.
Northwest-ish.
This is all well.
It's all kind of swampy.
So
This is
there's a
super
moat.
close to where troops might be coming out.
What?
This is super close to where troops might be funneling to go outside.
Yeah, they're going to be going. Oh, that's true. That's where the front
Should
door
probably
is. I
just go
didn't.
on the right side.
The entrance
No,
is
you're
over
right.
here.
You're right. Yeah, because
Yes,
they're going to need to
left.
go out that door. So you're totally right. I didn't see that on the small map. So we should aim for the
Let's
east.
just not go to where the dragon is.
Yeah. The only
No,
thing
stay
about
away
this
from the,
right side is that this
aviary.
is where Mr. Gray, his personal guard, is. So we'll just have to be a little bit more careful with those guys, but it'll be less traffic, I think.
On
Are
which
we gonna
side?
scale and
the
then
east
put a
side.
portal in the wall, or just go in the main floor?
I think if we
Oh yeah,
can
before we
scale
go to
before
split, if you
portal-
guys were planning to climb up, I would have given you my chain and my grappling hook.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good
Let's
call.
retroactively say it happened. Ching.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll just determine on, like, if we notice sentries, that'll see us climbing, because climbing will be a stealth liability. But if we can, that'll save
Well,
us
that's
climbing
swimming
a
around
stairwell.
through the moat is too.
That's
Yeah,
true.
because
If we make it this far, we can make it up the wall. That's my
That's true.
thoughts.
That's true.
And also,
Yeah,
we
I
might
just want to wait till
accidentally go
that's...
into somebody's bedroom and kill
All right.
him.
So if you guys did that here, there is a moat.
Yeah, so we're going to have to
We'll
go
start
through
on
the
the other side of the
moat.
moat.
This could be like we'll figure out exactly how we're approaching when the session starts, when you get a lay of the land with perception, but...
Yeah, that works for me. I still gotta lay a few things out, especially if you're gonna climb to the upper floors. I didn't know what to prepare today, and I was so friggin' tired.
Well,
I just wanted to play, so I'm glad we did, regardless.
no, it
Because
worked out
Me
perfect.
a lot of
too.
the session would be planning regardless had we not done this.
Yeah, no, this is good. Now you know what to plan for next time.
Mm-hmm.
I like splitting up planning and operation anyways, because then you can have some... Because if we just, like, raided right now, like, and you didn't have time to figure out what information we would find, like, that would be kind of shitty. Right?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me curate a good game for you guys, at the very least. If nothing
Exactly.
else, it would put me on the spot to make like everything either known or not known right away.
Exactly.
I like being able to pick and choose and cinematically offer information to make the game more theatrical.
No, this is good. We'll figure it out. We'll have an excellent infiltration.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This is good. Anything else you guys want to know? We can pretend we're still at the camp and still prepping into this area.
Yeah.
Because once you start, I'm not going to answer any more questions next session.
I think well David's gone, but before we part ways here, this might be the last time our PCs see each other. So definitely gonna need like a firm handshake on Calyx and retroactively Dugan.
Yep.
Being like, good luck out
Hell
there.
yeah.
Like if we don't see you again.
Alright, let's put everyone back
make sure
on this small
that the
campsite
cult-
then.
Calyx
not a
would
cult, it's
need
their
to lecture Evola one more time about not everyone has to die.
I'm gonna roll my eyes at you, but like smilingly, and then I'm just gonna like hug you quickly, and then let you go, kind of shove you away, and just like pat you, and like like it's too sad. I don't want to say anything.
Asshole. Love you.
Yeah, basically that's I said that without saying it.
Solemn
And
handshake.
so I will give them also my grappling hook and chain, as well as my portable ram.
Nice.
I'll give my soap to Xavius.
Soap?
I know he likes to be clean, so I bought soap.
Yes. Well,
Xavius, how do you take this?
I do like to be clean. I know it's a little thing.
And I would also give the vials of blood and dragon scales to Xavius in case they capture me or I'm felled. Then at least these will be somewhere else.
I'll write that down.
I like
Thank you,
that.
a
That's
good
clever.
idea.
I have 6 dragon scales and 3 vials of blood from Mondas Chambers.
6 black seals. Alright, no,
Is
that's,
it from-
that's perfect.
Is it
I
from
think it was
Mondas
from,
Chambers or
Omnia.
Del Nero's workshop?
It's Omnia, I thought.
Weren't they? Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Omnia's workshop. Yeah, sorry. Similar
Yeah.
idea though.
Yeah.
The last thing you guys rated, you two come from.
That's perfect.
Yes. Yeah, that one. And then
That's foresight.
I'll also give them my climber's kit and manacles. In
Damn,
case they go
nice.
somewhere.
Shannon, you
And
want that
manacles.
stuff?
Sure.
In case you need to take
Seems
someone and not let them have access to their hands, since someone disappeared on us last time. Got some manacles. And a climber's kit just gives you like pittons and stuff to climb walls. In case we gotta go to a cave or some shit.
Damn.
I want to give Dugan a big hug and be like,
Yeah.
continue being mischievous, and then like ruffle her hair.
She says, "Yes, Queen." Back to you.
Yes, queen.
Oh man.
And she returns the sentiment.
Yeah, I know we've all had our differences, but I feel like we finally came together, and now we're leaving. This is.
Sometimes that's how it works.
We're gonna win this for you guys. Stay alive out there,
I
Say no to death.
or meet us at
I
the
don't have
portal.
anything. I don't have anything else useful for you guys.
Keep it, you might
everything
need it.
can. You might be here for a while. I don't know. I hope you survive.
No, I mean I think I gave you guys all my useful stuff for like
Infiltrating.
infiltration. I'd
Yeah.
give you my sledgehammer, but I broke it opening the gate.
Probably a bit too much for everybody though. Anyway, Tolsmere be the only one who can use it. Whipping it in his teeth.
Yeah, Shannon, how strong are you, strength-wise?
Rawr. Hammering it. Side swipe.
Dog's
Head.
swinging my hammer around.
How strong is Shannon?
Is that right?
No, I'm asking Kirk how strong Shannon is. Could he wield a sledgehammer? Crack a door for us?
Probably. So I got like +2 strength, yeah.
13?
+1.
+1.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. You're as strong as I am charismatic. which somehow ends up to be the skill I use the most. I regret not having proficiencies there.
I'm picturing Xavier's like heal. Tallsmere just grabs him by the boot, drags him down. He's like, no.
Yeah, something like that.
Charisma versus strength.
I'm just like awkward as
Heal,
fuck.
dog. What?
No.
Just trips
It's
him.
gonna be good.
Okay, this is awesome. I'm glad that we had this playing session and moment to come together as a team. This is touching. See all my characters coming together, bonding, and then leaving forever. We'll see. You guys might come back together.
Might happen. We'll hold the portal open
But,
as long as we can. If you can get away, get to us. But otherwise, there is plenty to do out here.
Yerp.
That's dope.
Yeah,
My goodbyes.
Yeah, the new job I start at 5 a.m. So I have to be up at like 3:45 every day. So
Oh,
I'm going to
fuck.
bed. I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock. So I have like 0 chance of D&D.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
And
Yeah,
like weekends are great for me to begin with. Even when I was playing your Saturday game, I'm like, damn, I end up just having so many things to do Saturday evening.
Yeah,
The
that's
week I'm
it.
so free. All right. So let's go Saturday at around 1 or 2 p.m. We'll see.
Well, I have the optometry at 3 on Saturday.
At 3. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
do it at noon then, if David can get it done.
Yeah, because I
Hey
have
guys,
to take off at about
I'm gonna
2:30.
head out for tonight.
Me too.
Quick question,
Have a good night.
Olivia. What's your
Team.
schedule
Yep.
for next week? What do you guys...
I'm working nights until Friday morning. I finish at 7 a.m., but I'll be like available Friday night.
All right, sounds good.
Friday's like
Unless
the
y'all
only
want to
day I
do it
can't
between the
do it.
hours of
Can't do Fridays,
12
Kirk?
p.m. and 5 a.m.
So Nate, neither of you guys can do Fridays? Or wait,
Can't
Kirk
do
can't do
Friday,
Fridays, Lydia can. What about Sunday?
I don't know if I'm working next Sunday or not.
This Sunday, like in 4
I'm
days,
on.
3
I
days.
start my overnights.
Any
What
day
time?
that's not Friday is good for me.
Can you do
Friday
like an hour or two on Sunday?
Yeah. How early can we do it?
Any early? Noon?
Yeah. That should
Woof.
work.
All right.
We'll go
Noon
back
on
to
Sunday, guys.
All right.
Remind me Saturday.
Remind me Saturday.
Troy, that work for you?
Good night, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll ask Katie, and then we'll probably.
Yeah. I mean, we won't go for long. I just want to go back and forth as much as I can.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But cool. All right, awesome. Then fantastic, guys. It's been a great session. Thanks for showing up.
Yes, thanks for hosting.
Have a good
Not a
night.
problem. Anytime.
Hopefully we don't screw this up too much.
I am excited and hopeful that you guys got this in the bag. Done everything I can. I want you to succeed, but I'm also not pulling my punches. So let's see how this fucking handles.
What was the bullywug leader's name? I didn't.
Fire Blacks. And I'll give you guys some journal entries.
Okay.
Perfect.
Did I put info on?
Have a good night, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Peace out, man.